I am Nicholas Merriweather, executive producer of a new motion picture I dare you to see. This equipment operated for 165 days, creating a new kind of realism, a suspense never equaled. This contains 70,000 feet of film, reduced to the most terrifying 90 minutes ever made. The Sadist is coming to this theater, to this screen. The Sadist. A human volcano of unpredictable terror, rejected by society, twisted with mental anguish, tortured by complexes, man or monster, sane or insane, but driven to shock and kill. Of life, strange and terrifying, unfolds on the screen with such startling realism.
Come on, maybe the gun's empty. Come on, mister, I'm giving you a chance.
Such powerful suspense, you will forget it is on film and see him cold, stark. Inflicting pain, seizing revenge.
Eat the dirt, taste it.
Giving only of his own driving passion to torment and twist the innocent, subject them to animal misery and kill. Torn from the front pages, flashed to the screen, with all the shock of a gun blast, comes the most suspenseful, terror-stricken motion picture in years. The Sadist is coming to bring you the most terrifying 90 minutes ever seen to this screen. The Sadist.
California, the Golden State, was settled in 1769 and enjoyed a rather quiet existence till early in 1848, when gold was discovered. Towns sprang up overnight. The news spread rapidly, and in 1849, over 100,000 people migrated into the Sunshine State. Some made the hazardous trip, moving swiftly over the plains in covered wagons. Others took the long journey in sailing vessels, going down the coast of South America around Cape Horn. Soon a railroad was built, linking the east and the west. Today, we streak across the continent in such luxurious streamlined trains as the Chief. California is famous for her giant redwood trees, some so huge that automobiles can be driven right through them. Older than the pyramids, some of these giant redwoods are several hundred feet high and... Hold on there. What kind of a redwood is this?
I'm anemic.
There's another rather unusual forest near Calistoga. The highest and lowest points in the United States are only 50 miles apart, and both in California. Mount Whitney, 14,495 feet above sea level. And the lowest point, Death Valley, A burning, desolate wasteland with no signs of life whatsoever. In California, it's only a short trip from the winter sports in the mountains to the summer sports at the seashore. Each year, the swallows fly back to this little mission at Capistrano. As a matter of fact, I think I hear them winging their way in right now. California is a rich oil country, and numerous oil wells are located right on the city streets.
Fill her up. Okay, boss.
Hollywood is the capital city of the motion picture industry. Here we have the entrance to the huge Paramount studio. I think we're just in time to catch a few stars on their way to work.
Good morning, Miss Lamour.
Mister, can I have your autograph, mister? Huh, mister, huh?
Movie stars often travel incognito through the streets of Hollywood to avoid crowds and autograph hunters. Grauman's Chinese Theater on Hollywood Boulevard is famous for the footprints of celebrities that are embedded in its concrete sidewalk. California's numerous orange groves are noted the world over for the exceptionally large, juicy oranges that are... Hey, what on earth is this fellow doing?
This is the third Florida agent we caught this week.
Speaking of oranges, aren't you going to join us in singing that popular song of the Golden State, California, Here I Come? Just follow the bouncing citrus.
California, here I come, right back where I started from. We're flowers blooming the sun. Each morning, I'm counting birdie sing and everything a sun. This, and don't be late. That's why I can hardly wait. For man up that golden gate, California, here I come.
Oh, I think you can do better than that. Come on now, let's hear everybody sing.
Oh, California, here I come, right back where I started from. I'm blowing blue in the sun. Each morning, I'm dawning, birdie sing and everything a sun. This, and don't be late. That's why I can hardly wait. For man up that golden gate, California, here I come. When the winds are blowing and the snow is starting to fall, that's why I turn westward, knowing that the place I love the best of all. California, I've been blue since I've been away from you. I can't wait till I get going, even now I'm starting to fall. Oh, California, here I come, right back where I started from. I'm blowing blue in the sun. Each morning, I'm dawning, birdie sing and everything a sun. This, and don't be late. That's why I can hardly wait. For man up that golden gate, California, here I come.
And now, it is with deep regret that we leave this wonderland, where trees become giants in their efforts to reach nearer the sun that so generously shares its rays with the mountains, rivers, lakes, and cities of this beautiful Sunshine State.
about the doll in her apartment?
Could be a fetish.
Fetish.
Fetish can be anything. Any non-sexual object that incites erotic feelings. In this case, a doll.
The Strangler, based on the terrifying crime wave that has gripped Boston and spread across the country.
That makes number 8 for the Strangler.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Starring Victor Buono. The shock sensation of whatever happened to Baby Jane as the most baffling, the most horrifying criminal in a decade.
Girl wasn't raped. There was no evidence of maltreatment after death.
No woman is safe as long as the Strangler lives and roams at will.
There are a lot of people who don't laugh at me anymore. They don't laugh at anybody.
Look, please go away.
I'll go.
A strange, shocking being of unpredictable emotions. No one knows when or where he will strike again, or who will be his next victim.
Good evening, goblins and ghouls, and welcome to the Friday Night Scream Stream. I'm your host, Spakenstein, joined as always by my very good friend, Mr. Evan Sink.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Scream Stream. Hope you're having a fine Friday. We've got lively chat already.
I see a lot of our good friends and also our very good friends from the Double Drive-In Drunk Review, and all the gang from the Drive-In are joining us tonight with a little movie raid. So welcome to all of you guys. Hope that you guys are doing well. So welcome, come on in. I hope that you I think you guys have already been watching one movie tonight, so glad to have you all here in our little living room as we get ready for another movie. Again,
quite the movie we have too.
We do. Well, it's it's a special day.
That's right.
It is.
It's a holiday today.
It is a holiday. How could you not go through today, Friday the 13th, and not celebrate with some kind of horror movie or, just something along the lines of creepy, spooky, scary. But also kind of, if you can get a slasher movie or something like it, proto-slasher in our case.
Some kind of sadist film.
Yeah. And if it's true crime, even better. So, we're celebrating, we're kind of deviating from what we normally our second film of the season's a silent movie. But it's Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
We're going to do it right. We're going to do it special. So we're breaking the pattern to watch the Zodiac Killer tonight. So celebrating with that. And happy to have all of you here. Of course, I see our good friends Alana, Sears, Kathy, Joe Cola's in the house, Jenna's in here. Fresh Rogan, good to see you, sir. I know we got Scott, and I know I saw Lauren's in here. Shirley, welcome, Shirley. Thomas, good to see you in here, Thomas. And then I'd see a lot of our friends from the drive-in, of course. I see we've got a Wolf Cat in here, and I know we've got yeah, I saw Cat. That's right, I saw Cat in here. And a few new faces. Oh, and old radios. I saw old radios in here. You were the first one in here. Old radios.
How could we forget?
I didn't miss that. I saw you were the first one in here. So, yeah, it's good to have all of you in here tonight, and it's. Danny the Coconut, welcome. Glad that you could be here. It's happy to have you here. Gypsy, very nice to see you, Gypsy. Glad that you could be here with us tonight. Let's see if we got Flow Division. I don't want to. I want to. We like to welcome everybody. So if we let me know, it says if
we missed anybody.
We got see Grindhouse Trojans in here. If we missed anybody else, let me know. But it's good to see. It's good to see everybody. It's great. Because tonight's movie, The Zodiac Killer, is a little bit of a departure in different ways from what we would normally watch. Yes, we watch public domain horror movies every Friday, a new one every Friday. But it's, we don't often get like a true crime slasher. That's just a slasher in general. And again, I'll use that term loosely.
More rubber suit crime than true crime.
Right, exactly. And we love it, and we love our monsters, and we love our poverty row flicks. Lugosi's our man, he's our patron saint. But it's always nice we get some a little more gritty, a little more grindhousey, a little more, dare I say, drive-in. So perfect way to welcome our folks from the drive-in in here. But
speaking of welcoming, welcome
the Drunk Review's in here. Welcome, Drunk Review. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us and bringing all your friends from the drive-in here into our proverbial living room tonight. Really happy to have you here, and love it when you organize, because this is all Drunk Review. Drunk Review's like, just like let's hang out, let's do stuff, and it's so great. I am stoked to have everybody here. And again, should be an interesting movie. I'm not going to say good, because it can be those things can be relative, as we know. But again, there's a lot about this, just the subject matter alone that's interesting.
Yeah. What year is tonight's film? What year are we looking at?
So this is 1971, and this is like off the bat why it's interesting, because it's a horror movie that's exploiting an unsolved crime, like in the middle of the killer's reign of terror, right? Like the killer is still like loose, like in the streets, and they're like, let's make a movie about it. So right off the bat, to like kind of set you guys up, but it gets crazier, because the intentions for making the movie, if you believe the director, go beyond just, I'm trying to make an exploitation horror movie for a quick buck. But we're going to get into why. I'm going to give you some for and against why you may or may not.
I feel like I can see where this is going.
Yes.
But
yes. There's a lot of great stories with this. I'll go into his basic plan was, I don't want to just make this movie to make money. I want to make this movie to catch the killer. How?
Solve crime with this movie.
You're gonna have to stick around and find out. During the breaks, we'll get into why Tom Hansen, the director of this, decided that this could really be a game changer. Not just making the film exploiting the crime, but making it to trap the killer.
Man, imagine the crunch on that. I feel like the whole time they're like, okay, please don't catch him, please don't catch him, please don't catch him. Let the movie come out first.
Yeah, well, dude, but that's, again, the crazy thing about the Zodiac is, to this day, unsolved.
So this movie didn't work, I guess.
No. Well,
we didn't.
We're gonna.
We'll see it. We'll give it a chance.
Really interesting. Again, the director has a lot of interviews. We'll get into it. There's a lot to get into tonight. Of course, if you're new here, as we watch the movie, we also like to unwind with a special little beverage that is paired with the evening's film by our very good friend, Mr. Evan Sink, in a little segment which he calls...
What were you drinking?
And what are we going to be drinking tonight, Evan?
So, since we're talking about the Zodiac Killer tonight, of course, we have to do something Zodiac themed, and I thought, what better sign to attribute to this week's show than my own? So we're doing an Aquarius cocktail, and whenever I set out to come up with some kind of recipe for that, I ran into a problem, which is that the Aquarius is just already an existing recipe. It's just it already exists, and it sounded pretty good. So I thought maybe later, if we have another chance to explore the Zodiac, I might come back and make an original take on the Aquarius. But for tonight, let's try this one out. So the existing Aquarius is made with Scotch, cherry liqueur, and sweetened cranberry juice, garnished with a lime wheel and a maraschino cherry. And as I'm saying this, I'm remembering. So Garrett, you remember last week, whenever we had the Sambuca?
Yes, I do.
Do you ever have a thought later after we do the show, like, man, I really wish would have said something, like I had missed an opportunity?
Yeah, all the time.
So whenever you, so last week I gave you that bottle of Sambuca to smell. And I asked, what does it smell like? And you said
licorice.
Yeah, and I really, really wish I would have said, well, of course it smells liquor-ish.
Oh, there.
I'll be here all night.
That's very good. Very good. Nice. Well, I'm excited for this. I think this will be delicious. I see we've got Smoke Dog in here. Welcome, Smoke Dog. Thanks for joining us tonight. Yeah, when I saw this recipe, I was like, okay, this seems a little classy, you know?
It does, especially with, I don't know if you can see on the camera, because
oh yeah.
If you can see the garnish there, it was very specific on how you're supposed to do it. I'll show you.
And I see Kids Snips Clips is in here. Hello, kids. Hope you're doing well tonight. Oh, that's very blood red, Evan.
Yeah, perfect for. So, I don't know a whole lot about the Zodiac, about like horoscopes and stuff. Just full disclosure, but as I was kind of looking up a little bit more about my own horoscope, I was confused to find that so the Zodiac signs are like attributed to like one of the 4 elements, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So when you see Aquarius, what would you assume the corresponding element is supposed to be?
I don't know. Because I again, like you, I'm not really too well versed in the horoscope and how all that works. But I mean, I know mine is water. It's a water sign, so I don't know if they run concurrently or if they're more opposite each other. So like,
well, I think maybe that's why, just because they're back to back. Because I also assumed that, you know, the water carrier would be a water sign. It's not.
Oh,
it's an air sign, whatever that means.
Okay.
I don't know, but here we've got our nice Scream Stream branded glasses. I don't know if you can see that on the.
A lot. Yeah, it's
a little.
Yeah, it's a little.
Shows up a little there on the.
You can see it. From our very good friend Alana, the Spectral Seamstress herself, made us these branded Scream Stream glasses. Yeah, the red makes it a little difficult.
And it did. And the recipe did specify to skewer this as a single piece.
I was gonna say, is he gonna tell me this or not? Because I would have like definitely bitten into this toothpick.
Yeah, so watch out for that toothpick, Garrett.
It's a dangerous cocktail.
I don't know if there's any like real significance to doing it like that, but you know, much like the real horoscope. So I think we're gonna go ahead and give this a try. This is the Aquarius, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers. It's interesting.
It's not bad, but it's kind of strong.
It's very strong. What is that that's so strong?
I think it's the Scotch.
Is that Scotch?
Yeah.
Because it's not strong in an alcohol sense. There's a flavor in there that's very strong. I can't play. We've had it before. We've had it in a cocktail before where it was very prominent. I can't remember what it was. Thank you. Cheers to you, Drunk Review. Thank you for that. And again, the reason that we're celebrating today, Friday the 13th. Lest we forget the reason for the season. Which, again, does Friday the 13th have some kind of astrological significance? Does anybody out there know about that?
The 13th?
The Friday the 13th. I mean, again, we know it's, the general things about bad luck, and then, again, after a certain point, it's, you just think of Jason Voorhees, but then,
Right, well, so when you look up in the sky, you might observe that there are 13 stars, and just as there is a lucky star, the 13th one, that's an unlucky star.
Okay. All right.
So remember that.
There we go. I think that there's your sign. No, that's good. I think no, but that's the funny thing about like astrology and there's all this like hidden meaning and all this significance. And if you know anything about the Zodiac, that was the whole thing. And I mean, again, right down to the fact that we never really learned his identity. Again, like you said, Evan, you're like, I don't really know too much about the Zodiac. I don't really, it's not a case I'm super well versed in myself. But I think generally a lot of people know that he kind of gained prominence because he wrote letters to newspapers. And one of the things he did is he had these cryptograms in them that people tried really hard to decipher. And I think one was deciphered then, and one was deciphered in 2020. And there's still two others that haven't been solved. And they're supposed to reveal his identity, but there's never been anything in what's been solved that points to anything. But basically, he wrote almost 20 letters, and it was publicized and confirmed that he wrote these letters. And actually, today, March 13th, is the 55th anniversary of his penultimate letter.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
It's the Zodiac Killer's birthday today.
So, and the same year that tonight's movie came out, and a month before this tonight's movie came out is when this letter from the Zodiac drops.
What does it mean?
It's all in there. It's all in the stars.
It's all in a Zodiac.
It is. But yeah, so I mean, not only is it Friday the 13th, but we're celebrating a little Zodiac anniversary. So we're timing it just right. And again, stoked to have everybody in here. Strapman, welcome. Hope you're doing well tonight. Mountain View, hello. Thanks for being here. Yeah, this movie is again, I've never seen it. It's low budget. It's grindhouse. It's that's the kind of quality. But we're gonna talk about the making of the movie. We'll talk a little bit. Obviously we're gonna see traumatizations of the killings. Full warning to everybody, content warning. It may get kind of unsettling, but it is there are factual inaccuracies. There are things that they did not get right.
Do you know after this movie was released, was the Zodiac were the killings ongoing? Were there more murders afterwards?
No.
Okay.
There were 5. There were.
I was wondering if the director ran into like a Game of Thrones situation where it's well, the book's not done, so we kind of have to make up an ending.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I think Like, we'll see. That's. I mean, again, but this was all part of a plan, and that's again. We'll get into the director tonight and his whole plan about how he thought making this movie could help him catch the Zodiac Killer. And it's interesting. Yeah, I mean, this movie was restored in 2017 by the American Genre Film Archive and Something Weird Video, two really great companies that do a lot of restorations of these kinds of movies. And so the director, Tom Hansen, I don't know if he's still alive now, but when that was released, he did a lot of interviews. So all the information we got tonight is coming from interviews with Tom Hansen. So it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. But anything before we get into the Zodiac Killer?
I want to thank everybody for sharing your signs with us, so everybody knows how compatible each other are with each other.
Okay, yeah. There. I mean, look at that. It's just stars being crossed. Isn't that great? And let's see. Welcome, House Cut. Let me pronounce Scepter Dallas. Welcome, Scepter. Hope you're doing well tonight. Again, so awesome to see all of you guys in here. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the exciting beginning of the Zodiac Killer right now.
To create a panic.
Should have bolded that all caps.
You are in danger.
So Paul Avery was a reporter that got threatening notes from the Zodiac, and apparently was consulted for this movie.
Give me 5 minutes. Okay, take your time.
Ah. Jeez.
Why don't you idiots ever learn? You walk around like everything is all right. Don't you know people like me exist? You're still alive. Well, maybe you've been lucky.
Jesus. God, this movie's just going right in.
Help. My God.
Did the Zodiac just kill people in broad daylight?
Maybe
It
once.
surprised you to learn that you've come in contact with a potential killer more than once? Many of you, in fact, have been watched by a murderer. Someone very possibly sitting next to you or behind you has killed. Sometimes it's a stranger, but it could be a friend or the quiet guy that lives next door.
Garrett?
Chat. All right, that's cool.
It is.
That's a good shot. God, they're just ripping on that instrument, huh?
Thank you
Hi,
for the
Joe.
flowers, drunk review.
See your pony came in today. Heard the results on radio. I told
You
you
said
to
this
wait 5
beautiful
on her. She was a good
Frankenstein
thing.
vase.
Now,
I
listen,
could have put on.
Not me. I got enough problems as it
Fortunately,
is.
got broken.
Here's something to read in the men's room. Thanks. I'll check it. Okay. See you. Hey, Grover. Tony, how are you? How's the trip? Fine, fine. You know that cute little broad in Gallup that I was telling you about? Yeah. I scored. Hey, you're doing all right, especially since you left Helen. That no-good bitch was holding me back. Hey, come on. How do you call her a bitch? She's the mother of your little girl. I tell you, she's no good. Easy now. Listen, she won't even let me see her when I want to. Says that I'm a bad influence on the kid.
Do I look like a bad influence to you?
One of these days you're going to get married, and then you're going to be rid of Helen. Hey, listen, Tony. I'll see you in a couple days. Here's the papers. Catch you.
Catch you later. Got a few new friends in here. Let's see. We got Grady, and we'll be right back. Hope y'all are doing well tonight. I know I saw Steve in here, Corpse. Hope you are doing good, sir. Good to see you.
Keeping you busy?
Oh, hi, Grove. Oh, gee, I'll be glad when Christmas is over. These cards are breaking my back. Nothing but waste of money. Who gives a damn anyway?
Anything
Who cares
for me?
about Christmas?
Yeah, I think so.
Gas? Electric?
Bill.
Telephone? And here's something from the courthouse.
Bill.
Thanks a lot. Oh, are you going to go down to Annette's this evening?
Gee, I don't know. I haven't planned on it. Yeah, maybe I will.
Okay, I'll see you there.
He said maybe. Mountain View's in here. Welcome, Mountain View.
Hey, stupid! Hey, you ignorant mailman! You better come back here and empty that bottom tray. I told you 100 times already not to put the ad papers in the tray. I have to keep cleaning it out because the tenants won't take them.
I love this
Put
straight
all
up
the occupant-addressed mail in the tray.
POV.
That's what it's for.
That's your problem. It goes in the boxes. And I'm going to report you if you don't put it there.
You tried that already.
I'll do it again.
Okay, geez.
How you ever got this job, I'll never know.
Oh, shut up! Quit picking on me.
Don't you shout at me. Listen here, I'm going to take your mail
Mailman told me
and
to
spread
shut
it on the ground. And
I'm gonna put your mail on the ground.
How do you like that, huh?
Why, you hairy old...
Why, yada. Whoop, 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 whoop. There's Curly.
The check or
Curly
jail?
Joe. No, just Joe.
Helen, what's with you? It's just before Christmas. I got a friend in the hospital that's dying. I'm trying to get to see him, and you're here bugging me about money? Now get out of here.
Look, Grover, I need the money.
Now get out of here. Get.
Go on, get. Get on now. Just gonna unwind with a nice spooky sounds record.
Oh, I gotta get ready for that party.
That's some hat. Some bad hat, Harry.
One of the actors in this film is actually the Zodiac Killer. Fun fact.
Hey, Jerry. All through for today, eh, Jerry?
Yeah, you can say that. I swear I don't know what's worse, the little old ladies or the big old ladies.
Well, after a lifetime of experience, I can tell you. Once they get over 20, they're all no damn good.
What's so special about 20?
Well, you see, when they get 20, that's the turning point. The turning point to disaster. Chinese got it put right. They call it the year of the dog. Or better explain in English, the birth of the bitch.
Hey, you got him pegged all right.
This is
Damn
Sigourney
right I
Weaver's uncle.
The only trouble is, that guy's never learned. We learned too late. I can remember. I think back in the romance and all that sweet innocence turns to conniving and coldness and crabbing and competition. It's a shame. It's a dirty shame.
That's why I'm still batching it, Doc.
Good. Don't let them dames get their claws on you ever. You know, they don't let go very easy.
Well, you don't mind if I get my claws on some of them young ones, do you, Doc?
Be my guest.
Okay, so it was the doc imply he only hooks up with women that are younger than 20 years old?
I like them plump and juicy.
Okay, we'll give that a
Dumb.
big fat yikes. Thanks. Great, thank you. Yeah. Oh my god.
The ladies love that hat.
I guess so.
The teens love it.
Yeah, classic cars. 70s cars. This is San Francisco.
Fellas,
Okay.
beautiful creatures must be hungry. If people were only as good-natured as you guys, we wouldn't have so much trouble in this world. Hey, you didn't eat today. Oh, God, no. What's the matter, Leo? God, he's dead. Why are evil people allowed to live? Poor innocent rabbits like Leo must die. For no reason at all.
Well, congrats on the pregnancy.
Sickly. We're all gonna miss you. I don't need to tell you, Leo. You were my favorite.
So are they saying this is what did it? This is what set the Zodiac Killer off?
His rabbit died?
Don't take good care of the grass here.
I just wanted to feed the rabbits, George.
Wow.
That's cool.
Zodiac's
That is a wild shot.
That should really turn her on. Yeah.
Oh no. I don't know about that.
Too much action. Tie yourself down.
He looks 16 years old. He looks like he's going to prom.
He looks like an I think you should leave character. No, and I think you should leave extra. Like, this is what they do to their background extras. They make them look ridiculous, then they just put them in the background. You're like, why is there this guy with this weird wig on, like, not doing anything?
It stands sit well.
I have to say so myself. Good-looking son of a gun.
Wow, his posters.
Yeah, his posters.
Oh,
there,
all right. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Hello, Q dude. Thanks for hopping in. Oh, look at that. Nice.
I'm leaving, Mom. He's here.
Okay, honey. Be careful. And don't stay out too late.
Don't worry, I won't.
Don't worry, nothing bad ever happens on the VW Mega Bus.
Hi, Judd.
Hi, honey.
Judd, the next time you come, please come to the door instead of just
Shag
honking
and
your
wagon.
horn.
Nice.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Well, it's just not cool when a guy just honks his horn.
Oh, is that
Mom say anything?
snag and wagon? Yeah.
No, not
yeah.
exactly, but next time, please come to the door. Maybe she'll like you better.
Okay. We better get going. We'll miss the whole Christmas concert.
For a second, I was afraid this was the Christmas concert.
3 cheers for Grover. Let's take that 4 cheers for our Montana Casanova.
Let's go.
Sir, do you have 20 cents for a cup of coffee?
Yep. Think I'll get a drink instead.
Nice.
Whoa,
Wow.
that is
All set up.
messed up.
Here.
What a d-bag.
Excuse me. There's a light. Listen, I'll be right back. Just pull it.
Michael Baker, welcome.
Jerry,
Hope you're doing
baby.
well
Just
tonight.
the man I want to see. Let me get you a drink, Jerry, okay? What'll it be?
Give me a beer.
Dick, would you give Jerry a drink? Put it on my tab. Listen, kid, I got 4 broads wired. You gotta help me out, okay?
Got a good look at him coming through the door.
Say, listen, so I give you your pick.
Last time I saw a mouth like that, it had a hook in it.
The old sack over the head room.
Here,
Come
man,
on,
it does,
okay?
Kathy.
Speaking of pigs.
Wow, all right. Everybody got quiet. Oh, shh, there he is.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Creep. Probably came in for his annual payoff. Well, what do you say? Are you going to help me out? Nah, I don't. Come on, what's with it with you? Sometimes I think you're a faggot or something.
Why? It's because I don't drool over every bitch that wags her tail? I don't need it.
Don't get up, man. I was only putting you
something.
on. Will you do me a favor? You can split any time you want to.
Apologize?
Well, okay, you're not a faggot.
Or something?
Or something. Now, come on, will you go with me? Come on. Hey, girls, Zodiac bring him back. I want you to meet a very good friend of mine. Jerry, this is Lakey, this is Donna.
Hi.
Barbara, and Susan. Jerry, come on, sit down. Don't be afraid. They're not going to rape you, at least not here.
What the hell? This is... I've never used the yikes button
Come on,
so much.
honey. You won't be sorry. Between you and Groovy here, I don't know who's the best looking.
I know. The one that spends the most money.
Groovy, baby, you're beautiful.
You know how much this rug cost me?
Any money.
There's a woman after my own heart. Come on, girls. Come on, pull it.
Throw the price tag on.
Don't touch the hair. Now listen, don't touch the hair.
This guy.
What are we? I don't know, Fresh. It's definitely a spiritual sequel to Massacre Mafia.
Judd?
Style.
This is.
I really enjoyed the concert.
This is all really
For more than one
important to the
reason.
case, okay?
What were the other reasons?
Just that I was with you, that's all.
Oh, Judd, you're sweet.
What time do you have to be home?
About midnight. Why?
Well, I thought we
VMD,
might take a
welcome.
little drive up by the reservoir.
Okay, why not?
The divorce is the only answer.
I do love you. I don't love you.
Sweetheart, you're a player. Shut up, stupid.
This is turning into a Russ Meyer movie.
Oh my God! It's Rose!
Oh
No.
Don't touch my hair.
He warned them. There he goes.
I never met a bald-headed bastard I could trust.
Why, listen.
God.
I'm going to get you. You'll only get yourself in trouble over a dumb frog. I'm going to get her. I'm going to get her. No one calls me a bald-headed bastard. I'll get you.
No, nobody not know how.
You better go out the back way when you leave. Grover gets pretty mean when he's loaded.
Well, with a name like Grover,
Do you still love me?
So much so that it scares me.
Oh, darling.
Fantana, thank you for subscribing.
Every time the Zodiac Killer killed somebody, he says, you just got Zodiac.
It's a Zodiac attack. Brutal.
Apparently one
That's
shot
true,
was fired
Scott.
into the
That's
truck.
very true.
But the girl managed to get out.
She made a break for it. She got 18 or 20 feet. They found spent shells along the way.
But how could he hit her without the light, even if he was a crack shot?
Well, if the moon was out, he had a silhouette.
A running silhouette, Ken? That's damn good shooting. What time's the lineup?
We'd better run.
Oh? Who?
Did he wear his wig to bed? You
Listen,
can't do
bitch.
that.
I'll get the kid a few toys for Christmas. So don't bug me. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's only a few days for Christmas. What do you think, I live under a rock or something? No. No, I'm not spending any money on dope.
It's a fair question, House Cut. And welcome, House
listen,
Cut.
Fran.
I can't argue with you.
You don't even let me see my kid
It's
when I
not-
want to.
it's-
So
it's-
stop complaining.
It is insensitive.
Looking. My head hurts. Call me later.
You okay? Hey, Jerry. You all right? Okay.
What? He's hungover from that party.
Boy, he must have had some night.
Barbed wire.
Thank
Just
you,
the man I'm
drunk
looking for.
review.
They told me I'd
Appreciate
find you
it.
down here.
Well, they were right. What's up?
Well, it's been a slow week. I was looking for a story, is all.
I didn't know you lost one.
Hey, Tom, do you remember that double murder last December?
Yeah, I mean, that's the
Two
thing,
teenagers
Scott.
up
That's,
near the
it sounds
reservoir?
like, and I
Yeah,
think we
sure
should
do.
leave things.
I
This
covered
wig
that
is too
story, and I
tight.
think you can help keep the editor off my back.
It's just, it's the
Provide me
wig
with
stuff.
follow-up.
It's not even being bald.
I hate
It's
to
just
see you lose your
a
job,
ridiculous
Pete.
wig. It's
We haven't had a new lead on that in 7 months.
pretty good stuff.
Tell you what, though, did a possible on an old lady who was murdered and robbed last week. Maybe you can keep your job after all. We catch your lineup?
Hey, great.
Hi, Jack. Any winners today? Ken?
Hi, fellas.
Hi, Tom. You said it right. All winners today. Working on a new one?
Yeah, a little old lady over on Beechwood Drive found murdered and robbed in her apartment. We got a few clues, though.
Maybe we've got something for you here. Maury, where were you last night between 10 and midnight?
I was at a whorehouse in Gary.
Thank you, Gypsy. Appreciate it.
Know anything about his whereabouts?
He's been pimping broads downtown. He could have been.
What time did you pick up the long-haired one?
9:30, beating the hell out of his girlfriend.
How about the one on the end?
Got a positive on him. So far, he's admitted 5 armed robberies. Last night, he really blew it. Tried to hold up a liquor deli. One of the customers was an off-duty, Officer Reed. He really flattened him.
Ask him where he was Thursday night around 10.
Nedwick, can you remember where you were Thursday night at 10 p.m.?
Yeah, casing a liquor store at Western and 21st.
I don't suppose you could prove that.
I can tell you every customer, male or female, and what they're wearing from 7 o'clock to 11:45.
Why not after 11:45, Nedwick?
That's when I stuck up the joint.
Okay, thanks, Jack.
Well, this seemed really unproductive. I gotta say. I don't think they accomplished anything.
A lot of candidates. No
They're
suspects.
just yucking it up with the
something
usual
new.
suspects.
Yeah, they just made that one guy look really cool.
Hi, Jerry. Eating out today, huh?
Yeah, I thought I'd get me a big salad for my own.
Leave off the ham and cheese, right?
Right. Natural way's best.
What kind of dressing would you like?
Oil and vinegar.
Okay.
Bees Nest in the house. Welcome, Bees. Good to see you in here.
Oh, hi, Jim. Hi. You still at work, too?
Yeah, just got a fish for the day.
Hi, Grover.
Hi, boy.
What do you have?
Well, honey, what's on the special?
Delicious rabbit stew.
Rabbit stew? You know what kind of bunny that I like.
Nobody should eat rabbits.
Oh, everybody likes rabbit stew. It's delicious.
Hey, listen, I really don't give a shit. I don't want any rabbit stew. Bring me a ham sandwich.
Rabbits
Have
aren't
I right?
supposed to be in stew, George.
No explanation?
I don't think one is necessary, do you?
Yeah, I do. I'm not in the habit of having my broads walk out on me.
Ham on rye.
2 errors. 1, I am not one of your broads, and the word is driven off.
What's
Got
this
'em.
BS?
You don't remember what you said to me the other night when you were drunk in front of 20 people?
Huh.
No. Well, you called me an easy piece.
Well,
Yeah.
And
Well, the next time I see you at a Nets, when there are plenty of people there, I'm going to show you to be the cheap, ignorant phony you really are. Truck driver. Beep, beep.
Got him. He's like, God, I'm so embarrassed. That was a hard cut.
later.
Hey, love. Can I bum ride home?
Ah, finally decide to protect the citizens and take away your license?
No, my trans beat him to it. Like the hippies that dropped out.
So we hear of a cab?
Yeah, they're too dangerous. They drive worse than me.
Would you have Marlene pick you up?
No chance. That's all over.
Want to tell me about it?
On the way?
Now, I don't know that this... Well, hold on. Let's see.
Don't you know if you love the girl,
Of course I love her.
but you don't want to face the music?
How the hell do I know it was me that got her pregnant?
Well, how do you know it wasn't?
Now, wait a minute. She's the one that's been running around, not me. What the heck is that?
Oh, it's not a lightning bug. Just what we need, some nosy cop.
Dang. Okay.
Wow.
Damn!
Got a little bit of blood.
One single print. No license number and half a description.
Tom, you're letting it get to you. Wearing gloves isn't anything new, you know.
Yeah, but this looks like a repeat of that one 7 months ago. Just senseless killings. No visible motives. The same M.O.
I'm running down Lulu's. I got a good one for you. Grover McDurry. He's a truck driver that pretends he's somebody else.
They got Grover.
Check on him?
Yeah. He's divorced. He hangs up at Annette's bar on 11th Street and a lot of others. Picked up for narcotics twice. No convictions. Picked up for a barroom brawl. Punched a woman in the stomach and said it was self-defense. Charges were dropped.
Why would
and,
you chuckle with that?
He packs a gun. This was par for McDurry until last night.
Yeah, what happened last night?
He went bananas.
And that is gonna take us to our first break. So, we're a third of the way through the Zodiac Killer. What are we thinking so far, Evan?
I'm digging it. I think it was Scott maybe that said that this is a decent movie, but the dialogue's kind of edgy.
The dialogue is like really intense.
Pretty good way to sum it up.
Yeah,
so far, I think.
It's not good. like sometimes it's interesting, but it's a little overwrought, and it definitely gets like aggressive. Like,
yeah.
Crude.
Yeah. It feels like it almost feels like they're trying to set it up like any one of these people could be the maybe we're all the Zodiac Killer.
Who knows? Can you really trust yourself? I mean, I don't know if you can. Yeah, I do like that though, to an extent, this idea of kind of presenting these two clearly a little more disturbed than your average person guys. It's like, well, which one of them is it? Like, there's enough of a hook there. Like, I appreciate, like, they're not just kind of going for the most easy thing.
Yeah.
In terms of plot.
Yeah, I mean, I do like how sudden all of these killings have been. Just how, like, I mean, just kind of just really reiterates just how just real and just random and senseless it is.
Right.
Just out of nowhere, bam, gone.
Yeah. I mean, it just in a minute you're watching these people kind of talk about mundane things, and that was true to life. Although, you know, in terms of accuracy to real events, the two killings we saw at the very top of the movie, I don't know that those are based on anything. The first two that we've seen in the narrative, both couples, or both two people being killed, that follows, I think, Zodiac's initial attacks. I think the first two attacks were on, you know, both times a man and a woman, younger people out on lovers' lanes. Although I think, you know, well, the couple or the two people we just saw, obviously very fictionalized. But I know one of the couples that he killed. It wasn't a couple. It was like a woman and her friend. Right, so maybe that was what that was right there. And I mean, I think he attacked another couple and then killed one more person. And that was it in terms of the actual murders. Because he didn't, not all of the people that he attacked died. So like, he attacked 7 people, 5 of the 7 died. But it was the letters that kicked things up a notch.
I mean, it's still a lot of murder, to be fair.
Oh, absolutely.
To be clear.
Absolutely, yeah. Let's not undersell the severity of it.
But yeah, if you want to be remembered, yeah, go ahead and make a crazy code and a bunch of letters and ciphers.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, he had a blast with it. I mean, toying with everybody, and I mean, the letters were very taunting and a lot of misspellings, references to the Most Dangerous Game, and apparently that was the whole motive, and that comes from the Most Dangerous Game, this idea of like, well, even in the Most Dangerous Game they're referencing something else, but this idea of killing people to collect souls for your afterlife, that collecting these souls will serve you in the afterlife. And that was what Zodiac's, apparently the motive was that was revealed in the letters. So it's, yeah.
Was he a rich guy?
Well, I mean, you know, rich.
Well, if he was a rich guy, he would be able to lure people to his island, or mansion, or whatever.
Right. I don't think he got that lucky. I don't think he had a bunch of dogs, no hounds. But I'm sure he would have loved that. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is that the Zodiac case, in terms of what he actually did, I mean, the Reign of Terror was more what he threatened to do than what he actually did. Because he killed 5 people, but he was the letters were threatening to bomb school buses and to bomb places and to cause a lot of mass chaos and destruction. So he threatened a lot more than he actually did. Then he would threaten individuals. Again, Paul Avery, the reporter that was a consultant on this film, was also, if you've seen the Zodiac movie from 2007, he's played by Robert Downey Jr. But Paul Avery was a guy who, he was a reporter who was reporting on the Zodiac. And then the Zodiac started writing letters like, I'm gonna get you. And Even the director of tonight's movie, Tom Hansen, said that Paul Avery, his quote about Paul Avery was, "Paul was so goddamn paranoid. He was packing. He had a gun on him all the time." So it's kind of funny. Yeah, he was threatened by the Zodiac. Don't you think you'd be fucking paranoid too?
I mean,
like,
yeah,
you're a target. So, but that brings it all back to Tom Hansen, the director, who is that's what we're going to get into as we go through the rest of the show. His whole motive behind trying to catch the Zodiac Killer and how he believed he almost caught him. So the thing about, again, you have to take everything that Tom Hansen says with a grain of salt. But Tom Hansen, director, producer, co-writer of this film, he was born in Minnesota, moved out to California to be in the movies. He ended up getting into some low-budget circles, but I mean, he never achieved stardom. But what he was successful at was fast food restaurants. And he actually, in the 60s in California, created like very successful chains of fast food restaurants. He, again, one of the things that comes up with him was fried chicken magnet. He had a chain of fried chicken restaurants. Chicken Delight, I believe, was the name of that particular chain. He also had some A&Ws. I don't know if you've ever been to an A&W, Evan.
I don't think they have those here, do they?
When we were younger, they did, because you could get a mug that's like a beer mug, but it was like a root beer. They put the root beer. Oh,
Yeah.
We still have some of the mugs here at my house. We love those. I love those mugs. But he also, the biggest chain that he had was a pizza restaurant. It's called Pizza Man.
Pizza Man.
Pizza Man. It was a chain, and he owned it, and it was very successful. But he made some kind of deal with an underwriter. I don't really know how that works. I'm not giving finances. He made some deal with an underwriter for like $8 million. And the underwriter went belly up, and somehow Tom Hansen had to like give up Pizza Man. He was like, had to get out of the business. So he's like, all right, well, I'll make some movies. Like, while I've got some money, I'll make some movies. And he had been in some movies. He'd been involved in some stuff. And those are the trailers that we're going to see during the break, are some trailers for some movies he was involved in and the people that he worked with that they were involved in. And particularly that's Anthony Cardoza, who the name won't sound familiar, but we actually, and a lot of you out there, I'm sure, will know this film. We've seen it on our show in the past. Cardoza was a producer on The Beast of Yucca Flats. Yeah. So, and Cardoza, like, he'd worked with Ed Wood for a time, and then he made his own exploitation films. And Cardoza did Red Zone Cuba, which is like it's a movie John Carradine's in, but it's about like, it's a dramatization of the Bay of Pigs, but it's also got John Carradine in it. But he also did, he got into biker movies, and one movie that I don't know if he's like was a producer director on it, but I know that Tom Hansen was in this film. It's the first trailer that we're going to see is for a biker movie called The Hellcats from 1968, and Hansen's in that along with another screenwriter for tonight's film, Ray Cantrell, which Ray Cantrell's name is going to come up later, so look out for that. But they were both in this biker movie, and that's the first trailer we're going to see is for The Hellcats. But then we're going to see a short spot for an Anthony Cardoza movie called Bigfoot from 1970, which is a very early Bigfoot film, like early before, it was pre-Boggy Creek, The Legend of Boggy Creek, which was kind of like spurned the Bigfoot exploitation. movement. But he definitely, that movie also has John Carradine, and the Bigfoot suit is very ridiculous. It looks great though. I love it. It looks very cheesy. I wish it was public domain, but I don't believe that it is. And then the last trailer we're going to see is for another biker movie that Tom Hansen was involved in. That was made by Anthony Cardoza, and that's called Outlaw Riders. And according to Tom Hansen, he worked on these films for Cardoza because Tom Hansen was the only one who could handle the bikers. Tom Hansen apparently had a crazy personality, so he could get all the bikers, earn their respect, and then get them to like... This is coming from Tom Hansen, so this is my first in like a... Take everything he says with a grain of salt, because anybody that's telling you they sit up to Hell's Angels and Satan's Sadists and whatever other kind of biker he mentioned that I don't even know if they're real or not.
Yeah, I joined their gang. I became the boss of the gang.
Right. I mean, he talks a big game, and we're going to get more of his quotes tonight. But that's the thing. Before he did tonight's movie, he was on the fringes of the business, definitely on the exploitation scene. Again, and that's what we're watching tonight, and that's biker movies or exploitation movies. It's what we're talking about, true crime. That's a kind of exploitation. It's all about just ripping something out of the headlines that's popular right now or an issue right now and making a cheap, quick buck out of it. So we're going to see these 3 trailers for movies that our director, Tom Hansen, was involved in. And then as we come back, we'll get into more of the Zodiac Killer, and we'll also start to get into the story of, again, how Hansen thought he could trap and then thought he did actually trap the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard left turn going from the world of fast food into catching a serial killer.
But this is just how Tom Hansen rolls the dice. He bets it all on black. You're gonna be like, you're not like, he is so crazy. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to rattle off some of his quotes and some of these things that he claims that he has done. So it's wild. So we're gonna get these 3 trailers, and then when we come back, we'll get into the exciting middle of the Zodiac Killer. So stick around. We'll be right back. Oh, sorry. Wait. No. Fat fingers.
Now, here are the psycho-mad mamas who ride with them. They're the Hellcats. Slugging, scratching, clawing. Are they girls or devils? This is Sheila, their leader. She'll cut you down or turn you on. Candy, violent, vicious. Linda, beautiful, brutal. Rita, leather on the outside, all woman on the inside. And Dee, gone, just gone. The Hellcats do what they want to, even if somebody gets killed. Want to join? Prove yourself. See the Hellcats. Trip out.
I don't feel so good.
Crash out. Knockout. Freak out. The Hellcats. They're the wildest ever. See the Hellcats from Crown International.
Goes right up there into those mountains.
defying death for motives known only to each person as they embark on a trail of terror to capture Bigfoot. For the first time on the screen, don't miss this most exciting true story ever filmed, Bigfoot.
You ready, world? They're here. Outlaw riders, known as the Get It On Gang, the Chopper Gang, the Now Gang. Are you ready for them? They are outlaw riders, tripping from town to town, ducking the law all the way. Watch it, you mini-skirted hot pants set. The Levi'd mamas will put you down. See Waco's gang, Pedro's gang with their hot tempers.
I smell a gringo!
Meeting face to face, breaking, busting, and balling it up. Tough as leather, harder than steel. Waco, gang leader, 6'2" and rugged. Chuck, Waco's lieutenant. Don't cross their tracks or you'll be cut down. Who can stop them? See Outlaw Riders, a Hawthorne production rated GP. Soundtrack available on MGM Records.
And we are back. So that was the trailers for the Hellcats, Bigfoot, and Outlaw Riders. 3 Anthony Cardoza and Tom Hansen involved productions. I don't know for sure if Tom Hansen helped on Bigfoot, but again, that was the circle that he was running in. And I don't know, maybe we'll see if Bigfoot is YouTube safe, and then maybe if it is, then we'll just go for it. We'll just chalk it up to orphan work. Yeah, it's again, that's to give you a sense of the kind of filmmaking circle that the director of tonight's film, Tom Hansen, was like working in. That's how he got to this point. Right, as Evan said, like it's so weird going from fast food to thinking you're gonna try to catch a serial killer.
It's a pretty hard turn there. I mean, I know he'd just gone through the tragic loss of Pizza Man, and maybe he needed he wanted a strong second act. Thought, hey, maybe I could stop this guy, this Zodiac.
That was...
I'm the guy who can break this code.
I mean...
Power movies.
But that's the thing, is like, because you could literally talking about cracking a code, and that was not what he was trying to do here. He was... And again, so this is the thing. This is his, like, quote. He said, "The real story is, I was trying to make films, and I knew getting into the business was going to be tough. And I knew when you make low-budget movies, they're usually junk, because it's hard to get above that. So I thought I'd take a shortcut. I shot..."
That's a shortcut?
Yeah, for him. I mean, again, he said he had 60 or 70 Pizza Man restaurants. So, I mean, I guess making a low-budget movie is a shortcut comparatively. He said, "I shot Zodiac for about 13 grand. Nobody got paid anything. I shot it with the intention of bringing it up to San Francisco and four-walling a theater, which I did, with 6 guys to set a trap and catch that son of a bitch. I was gonna catch him and use that for the end of the film. And I thought that would then launch me into making other films with a few more bucks and doing it right. When you're trying to break through and get something done, and you've got no money, and it's not exactly gone with the wind, you've got to try and do something, you know?" That's not like low budget filmmaker, like, hoorah. I don't know what it is. I mean, that's
That's that indie spirit. We gotta catch this bounty so we can fund our movie.
I mean, dude, he was locked in. He was ready to go. And again, he is admitting that he came up with the plan kind of just for the gimmick of like, if it works, I'll be able to make whatever kind of movies I want. And that was, I mean, that's not necessarily like a flawed logic. Like, there's logic there.
Yeah,
sure.
It's kind of a Hail Mary, but
It is. So I I think that, you know, his plan was interesting. And I mean, he made the movie, they shot it on short ends, which, you know, you film nerds out there will know that that's just like used film stock where the main stuff's been used and you're just like taking the ends of the film that haven't been used. And again, he said it himself. He didn't pay anybody anything. So
that's how he made it so cheap. Welcome to indie filmmaking.
That's indie filmmaking for you. I mean, again, he did it right. But the plan, because they shot it very fast, they got it edited very fast, got it in a theater in April 1971, and the plan was, well, this is crazy actually what he did. So he rented out this theater, the Golden Gate Theater, four-walled that's what they call it, and he said, okay, we'll rent it for a week. And at one of these screenings, the Zodiac Killer will show up because he's so egotistical. He's so like...
he's going to have to see the movie.
He's going to have to. There's no way he doesn't. And so that was like Hanson's whole theory and why he thought it would work. So he gets these people that worked on the movie to be at the theater with him for this sting, basically. And the way
Night Fresh.
Fresh, take it easy. Glad that you could be here with us, man. Thanks for being here. So his whole idea was, I'll get these 6 guys and we'll set up a sting. And the idea was to basically try to figure out who the Zodiac was through like handwriting and also an answer to a question. So what Hanson did, he reached out to Kawasaki and got them to donate a motorbike and put it in the lobby of the theater. It was like, you can win this motorbike if you have the best answer to the question, why it was, I think the Zodiac kills because ... So you had to fill out this yellow card that said that. And so if they got a suspicious answer, or if the writing looked familiar, there was like a button and the way that it worked was like there was a display that had the Kawasaki on it. You put your answer card in this box near it, and then there was somebody in this like thing under the display that could get the cards and look at the cards,
analyze it,
and then if they got a suspicious card, they could like press a button or like radio the other guys,
and it drops a net
and,
on the Zodiac Killer.
The police wanted nothing to do with it. They reached Hanson reached out to the police and said, "Here's what we're thinking. You want in?"
All right, boys.
They wanted no part
Let's go.
of it. They were like, no, do not call us.
This is a dumb plan.
This is dumb. Yes.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. This is stupid. And also, they didn't tell the theater manager what they were doing either. To the extent that they brought in this ice cream freezer that actually wasn't really an ice cream freezer. It was a thing where a guy could hide in it and like bust out if he needed to. And the manager was like, "Why the hell are you guys bringing an ice cream freezer in here? Like, what is this about?" And like, the manager knew they were up to something, but they did not tell the manager of this theater what they were doing. So that's where I'm gonna leave it, because then that sets up when they maybe actually might have found the guy.
It worked.
Maybe it
trap
did.
Worked.
It might have.
Wow.
We're gonna have to see. We're gonna get into the second part of the movie, and then we'll get into the rest of the story. Which actually, again, there's been a lot of video essays on this. Like, this is always hyped up. Like, even the American Genre Film Archives blurb on it is the only movie in history made explicitly to catch a killer. Like, it's such a great like selling point for the movie. But it's, you know, it's gonna have to wait for that. So, anything before we get into the exciting middle of the Zodiac Killer, Evan?
I think the only thing that could have made his plan more foolproof was if he said, if you can prove that you're the Zodiac Killer, you'll receive all the profits from this film.
I mean, you know, the motorbike, I mean, hell, that was probably worth more than the film was. Let's be honest. Come on now. I mean, again,
nobody can turn down a motorbike.
Who, in 1971, Evan? Who could? So,
if I had this motorbike, I could kill even more people.
The Zodiac on a motorbike. Don't even get that image out of my head, Evan.
Oh, we're just turning back into a motorcycle movie.
Very good. On that note, go ahead and get into the exciting middle of the Zodiac Killer. Right.
I figured you would. He's outside.
So they've got Grover,
Ken.
our buddy Grover outside.
Stick around just in case.
Bananas?
Just in case you guys cuckoo bananas.
Bananas? Big.
Had a little too much white lightning last night? Attempted assault, indecent exposure, disturbing the peace, and resisting arrest. What's it all about, Grover?
I don't know, just a bad scene. Everything got out of hand, I guess.
Were you often strip in a bar?
On a bar.
Proceeded to urinate in customers' drinks.
What?
Yelling,
what?
I'm glad we didn't see that.
Lives?
Oh,
Hey,
welcome,
wait, I
Abtron. Sorry, I
that.
saw you hopped in here. Welcome, Abtron. I hope you're doing well. I also saw Sweet Feet in here, I think. Welcome, Sweet Feet.
Ever
Happy
happened
Friday
to
the
you
13th.
before? I mean, where you couldn't remember what you did or where you were?
Never.
Short memory, huh? You pay the rent on a lot of bars, McDerry.
Look, you flunky Boy Scout. I don't like cops either, but that's my business.
Listen, if you don't want to get locked up,
I've got
It's a
bail
free
posted
country. I can get as
downstairs.
drunk as I want to.
I'm here voluntarily, so you speak to me with respect.
Sit down, McDerry. How's this timing check
Uh-oh.
out with the murders?
Hey, now, wait a
That
minute.
was a
No,
shot.
you wait a minute. I said sit down.
They go a lot of straight-on shots. I always love that.
but he can't remember where.
I know I did some screwy things last night, but I'm no killer.
Screwy, you're not a Looney Tunes character.
Protection.
You punched a woman in
I've
the
got a
stomach.
permit.
Yeah, we know, McDerry. But you're a pretty big boy to need protection. You ever use it?
Yeah, I've used it. I target practice a little bit. Besides, it feels good on me. And you know there's been a few truckers hit this year.
Well, why do you wear it when you go out boozing, disguised as a businessman? With hair.
Now, wait a minute.
Are you ashamed of being a truck driver?
No, of course
They're
not.
ribbing
Why
him
the
about
big
this.
exec act all the time?
Well,
You ever think of psychiatric help, McDerry?
I don't need a head shrinker. So I put on the dog a little. So what? Everybody does.
Put on the dog? I haven't
People
heard
just
that
don't
one
look up to
before.
a
I
truck
like
driver.
that.
Besides, I get better treatment and more broads by being a successful businessman. And that's all. Is there anything wrong with that?
Could get you into trouble? Maybe there is.
And you better try keeping that temper in check. What do you think?
No, we don't have enough to hold him. You can go, McDerry.
It's an old-timey saying. Okay.
You know, Ken, I get bad feelings from that one. Before you give him back his gun, have the boys down at the lab fire a few samples. Someday I'm afraid he's going to use it. Not for target practice.
Great. One of them old San Francisco newspapers, huh?
Now look, Charlie, I'm running a newspaper, not a kindergarten school. It's got to be done. It's your responsibility, and I want you to do it.
What's so
The
loud
hard job, the
here?
guy didn't come in. The help is not here.
I don't
What
care.
are you
Look, we're
doing?
running an hour and a half behind now. You get it done. You understand?
Yes, sir. I'm going to try my
All right, Charlie, you do.
Okay.
Well, good morning.
It's one of those days, Ray.
Yeah. Well, I've got your mail here.
Oh, thank you.
The regular stuff. And then this big one marked, please rush to editor. Probably old lady Johnson's latest views on sex education or something.
You know, Ray, it doesn't look like her style at all. Thank you very much.
You know, Ray, actually, that was a terrible joke.
Uh-oh.
Good call. It is the same wig, Scott. It's just trimmed up a little bit. Just better styling.
Sergeant Pittman. Yes, LeMay here. Look, I've just received one of the strangest letters that I've ever got. I think you should hear about it.
What is it?
Well, now listen to this. Dear Editor, I am the killer of the 2 teenagers last Christmas at the reservoir, and the couple the other night. Now, to prove this, I shall state some facts which I only and the police know.
I think this is verbatim.
Christmas. Now, he lists 4 points here, Sergeant. Brand name of ammo, Super X. 10 shots fired. Boy was on back, beat to car. Girl was lying on right side, beat to west. Now, Sergeant, in the July shooting here, he lists 3 things. The girl was wearing patterned pants. The boy was also shot in knee. And brand name of ammo was Western.
Tino,
Here
welcome.
is a decipher, rather a cipher, or what is part of one. The other 2 parts have been mailed to the San Francisco Examiner and the San Francisco Chronicle. I want you to print the cipher on your front page by Friday night. That will be the whole, well, let me check that now. That will last the whole weekend. Now, I will cruise around and pick off all stray people or couples that are alone, then move on to kill some more until I have killed over a dozen people. The Zodiac. Now here on these other 2 pages, it looks like some kind of Egyptian writing or something. And outside of it, that's it, Sergeant, except for a signature with a circle dissected by a cross. You mean to tell me all the facts about the murders are correct?
Look, as soon as I contact the San Francisco papers, I'll be right over. Oh, and think about running the cipher on the front page, just in case.
On the second page, what is it going to compromise? Why would you do that?
It's madness. It's total madness.
This is unbelievable.
Nobody tells me what to put in my paper.
You stupid kid!
What? Who just threw a newspaper at him?
It's me, Grover.
What do you want, bum?
Yeah, that would have been cool on radios.
I want to see my kid.
You're doped up again, and you can't see her.
Listen, whether I'm on dope or not is none of your damn business. Now, I want to see my kid.
As long as you're on that stuff, no.
Why, you dirty bitch. The goddamn kid is half mine.
That's right. And I've got the custody, and there's nothing you can do.
There's nothing I can do? You'll see what I can do.
This is very yikes.
Operator, give me the police. Hurry.
I'm holding on the yikes. I'm not gonna do
Julie?
that. I feel like it's gonna get
Julie?
worse.
I'll show that bitch what I'll take. This'll get me my half.
I think the axe would have been a better choice, to be honest with you. What is he gonna do with a saw? I feel like a saw is tough to use.
Helen!
It sends a message.
Where the hell are you?
It's would be very slow and painful.
Where's that no good mother of yours?
I don't know, Daddy. I don't know.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh.
That no good bitch. She called the cops.
Hurry, he's in the house with my daughter.
Calm down,
Please,
lady,
hurry.
calm down. Who's in the house?
My ex-husband, he's drunk or
So
drunk
I think this is
Did
actually based on a real event
I don't know. He has
that
his
happened.
own gun, but
Somebody.
Cover the back.
Well, we'll see what they.
Come on, Julie. Come on, don't cry. Hey, come on. Hey, Daddy's not gonna hurt you. But honey, I just got to get rid of them my way. Now you'll see. Come on, honey, don't cry.
McDerry, give yourself up. You don't stand a chance.
I'm not gonna hurt you, but I am gonna hold you hostage.
The Zodiac, that's me! I'm the Zodiac!
Oh my God, that was a lot of blood. Heck yeah. And we got a little pool action. Nice.
Here's a report on that McDerry character.
Yeah, I figured that. This is the same hothead we had in here a
Take
week
it
ago.
easy, Mountain View. Thanks
This
for
is-
watching.
Homicide, Pittman.
The Zodiac speaking. I am not happy you gave someone else front page coverage. Shut up. You just listen. You called the information I gave you an elaborate hoax. And that you wanted me to furnish more details before you would give me a front page write-up. Before I give you any more details about the good times I had at the reservoir in Green Rock Park, I'd like to know, are the police having a good time with the cryptogram? If not, tell them to cheer up. When they do crack it, they will have me. In the Christmas episode of The Reservoir, the police were wondering as to how I could shoot and hit my victims in the dark. Well, I taped a small pen light to the barrel of my gun. When I aim the gun at my victims, the bullet hits right in the center of the light. I think this deserves front page coverage. I want headlines.
Wow, there's the reveal. There he is.
All the nerve. That stupid idiot Grover tells the police he's the Zodiac and makes headlines. How dare he draw on my intelligence?
All right.
Okay.
Heck yeah. Keep it up.
I am the Supreme Zodiac. I must not let the animal nature of man block the way to my spiritual progress. If I'm to be happy in paradise, I must collect my slaves now. All those that I kill in this life will be my slaves. When I am
Yeah,
reborn
Scepter
in
Dallas. Evan and I were yearning for analog
kill the
earlier
serpent
tonight.
guards this narrow entrance into paradise. But I shall not penetrate until I have proof of my slaves. The process that I have put you through was demanded upon me by the supreme power of another life. You are all now my slaves in this reincarnated life. In a former life, I have selected each and every one of you.
How can you prove that you selected us?
How? How?
Yes, how? How do we know you are not one of us, selected by another?
Simple, my children. Here. Here is my proof. I'm happy to see you recognize the tools of your liberation. Atlantis shall rise again. I chose you to be with me here in paradise. Once Atlantis rises, there will be a new cycle of life, a new universe with new pyramids to build. You are all saved. Saved. Because I, as the Supreme Zodiac, will not allow you, my personal slaves, to labor at such a task.
Man, this has gotten wild.
Yeah.
And yes, I really appreciate Drunk Review and Gypsy. I appreciate you guys being here,
really
bringing all our
was the way he
friends
made
into the
me
living
feel.
room. It is a
This is the
blast.
first time I've ever felt that I'm part of the company. You know, that they really value me, that they're counting on me to help make it work.
That's great, Dick.
I only hope I don't let them down.
Hey, what kind of talk is that? You're gonna set records with that company.
I sure feel it, hon.
What, is this just some random characters that are being introduced? I'm lost.
You gotta get attached to some new people so we can kill them off.
I guess.
We need some new victims.
Yes, if you're not subscribed to Drunk Review
Howdy.
or Gypsy
I'm a light
J,
up.
please go over
So,
there
how about a
and
fresh
subscribe
hot
to
dog?
them.
Oh, aren't you wonderful? I'd love
Share the love, share the
Sure, we're
support.
not imposing.
Heck no, I can't eat them all. Here's some wine, too.
Hey, all right.
Always cut them open.
Are those hot dogs?
Very good.
I always wondered why they do that.
Hope it's up to me.
Do you work in a restaurant?
I used to. Real dry.
Say, you know how to play that thing?
Nah. You?
No, I'm just a hummer. Kay's the singer. Here.
No, I can't play.
What would you like to hear?
Old Lang Syne.
Old Lang Syne?
Yeah.
Okay, Old Lang Syne. Should all acquaintance be forgot and
Hey, we got somebody who can sing.
brought
Give her a
to
guitar and let her
mind,
sing. Let's get that on film. Make sure it's public domain.
forgot in days of Old Lang Syne. For Old Lang Syne, my dear, for Old Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Old Lang Syne.
Very good. Hey, you know that song about Laredo? Streets of Laredo.
Yeah, I know that. Streets of Laredo. As I walked out on the streets of Laredo.
No. I like the part about the guy that got shot.
Oh, that's the end of it. Yeah. It's come sit by my side and hear my sad story. I'm shot in the breast and I know I must die. Hey, the flame is going down.
I got some more wood. Be back in a minute.
Okay.
He sure is a friendly guy.
Hey, I think mine's done. Pass me a bun.
Must be in that bag.
Oh.
I love how they just walked up on this random guy and were like, hey, can we share your provisions and warm fire?
Here you go.
Yep.
We're hungry.
Some kind of video game? What's going on here?
He's got a wig in here.
Dick, don't monkey with his personal things. Everybody wears
Yeah,
wigs
what are you
now. It's a
doing,
very in
Dick?
thing to do.
He's a
Put it
real
down in the sand.
Oh, in is a
douche.
plastic nose.
Dick, put that back before
Well, that's
he comes.
a Groucho with the mustache
Here he comes.
ripped off. It's not fair.
I thought you said he was coming.
Mark, welcome.
He
Hope
was.
you're doing well tonight.
I saw him.
I don't know.
Shh. Dick, I'm scared.
Yeah, they got a real wig thing going on, Smoke Dog. I don't know what that's.
dropped the firewood.
We wondered
Somebody's
where
got
you
a
were.
wig fetish.
The hot dogs are delicious.
I'm so very thrilled you like them.
Hey, we really have to get going, Dick.
Yeah. Thanks again. It was great.
Stick around, it'll get greater.
something weird about that guy.
Well, obviously he was mad at you for going through his things.
I don't think he even saw me.
Maybe we should go back and apologize, Dick.
Hey, forget about him, will you? I'm sure he's got more important things to do.
Yeah, he's fine.
Just a real pigsty. I've never been there when it's clean. Have you?
I can't say that I have. I was over there for Karen's birthday last Thursday. Honestly, I couldn't believe the refrigerator. I was afraid to touch the food. It's a wonder the kids don't get sick. There was mold on the cheese and the lunch meat, and I'd swear the stuff had been in there at least a month.
God, what did you do?
I told her we were out of buns, and I went down to the supermarket and threw it all out.
Ever notice the cup she serves her coffee in? Ugh.
And the worst part of it is, the kids pick up the habits.
And that little Johnny is something else.
A real brat. Bobby, get down out of that tree. You'll break your neck. He won't mind.
I haven't found a boy
Man,
that
your
will.
little Bobby's a climber.
Oh, my God. Hold on, honey. We'll get you down. Oh,
Can you reach
told him never to do that.
I'll get him. Hey, little fella, you got yourself stuck, huh?
Oh, my goodness. You all right?
Dang, that kid is up high.
Here, come on inside.
I hope he doesn't fall on that one footer here.
There we go. Come on. All right.
Oh, he's got him.
There we go. Safe
You
and
all
sound.
right? What do you say to the nice man? Say thank you.
I don't like him.
Bobby.
I just took
So I think
the
that's
day off.
actually one of the
Join
director's
decent quiet.
sons.
We come up here during the week because it's so quiet. Not so many people around, you know.
Yeah, they sure aren't. You walk up here?
Oh, it's only 3 blocks, and, you know, it's good for the leg muscles.
Well, maybe I'll run into you again.
That'll be nice. We're here almost every day. Stop by and say hello.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Yeah, those moms should be asking that, Sears.
Now
What are you
there's
doing
a
here in this
gentleman.
park with all these
Handsome,
kids?
too.
Joanne, you're a married woman.
Just pick. Did he just steal that bag?
With the hot dog bag. Have you still got any hot dogs in it?
This bag is full of hot dogs.
Would your son like a hot dog?
This is like, to me, this is the scariest Zodiac Killer. By far.
It's cold. What happened to the sun? Hey, you're mean.
Me? You pushed me first, remember?
Come on, Bill, not here. There are people all over the place.
Who cares? I'm proud of my affection.
Nice.
Bill, be a nice boy.
What do you mean, boy, lady?
Oh, I know you're
You
mad.
see these
That's the
chops?
problem.
I'm a man.
What problem?
I heard you were out with Cindy Saturday night.
Oh, yeah? Where'd you hear that?
Cindy Thomas.
You did, huh? Did she tell you she asked me out? About 10 times?
Yeah, and you turned her down 9 times, right?
Sandy, I don't... Hey, Sandy, look. I thought Halloween only came once a year.
Maybe he's got to take off his costume. Bill, you're coming toward us.
So what? Hey, fella, I think you have the wrong party.
Be quiet and listen. Escaped convict from Colorado. I also just escaped from Deer Lodge prison in Montana. I had to kill a guard while doing it. I need a car and some money to make it to Mexico. Won't hurt you.
It's apparently what he
Tie you
said.
both up and relieve you of your car
here.
keys.
Sir, go easy with that thing. We won't give you any trouble.
Is that your white Chevy up there?
Yes, the keys are in my shirt pocket.
The radio? That's got to be just a radio, not a recording. I don't think we had that capability.
I'm gonna have to stab you people.
Jesus. I mean, I know there's just like red on that knife that goes in and out, but that's still so intense.
So this was real.
This really happened.
But these people must not have died if we know what the guy said, right? So these are the other two.
So the man lived, the woman did pass away, but she lived long enough to give a description of what happened. But if you've ever seen the Zodiac movie from 2007, the way they rented the killing in that movie is so like scary in the way that it's shot and done. This is more like, this was more raw and like scary in its own way for just being so like, I mean, there's a realness to this. Like, he's just wearing a hoodie with a thing on it. In the David Fincher movie, he's got like this executioner's leather outfit, like perfectly tailored, terrifying looking, but like, I believe the hoodie more, and there's just something more raw and unsettling. He did that. He wrote the other dates on it, on the side of their car. And his symbol as well.
And then he didn't even take it.
No! I mean, again, he loved taunting the police. He loved taunting them.
Get me the police. No, you dial. It's an emergency. I want to report a murder. No, a double murder. 2 miles north.
Oh, no, Gypsy, you're all good. You're,
White
hey,
Chevy.
we all...
And I'm the one
We're all
that
one
did
big
it.
family. Happy to have you here. Dang, he's really relishing the moment. Walking on sunshine. I can hear the song in my head right now.
Whoa.
Hello? Zodiac. I don't know any Zodiac. Gee, so long,
Crazy, man.
Good morning, Jerry.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Simpson. Lovely day, isn't it?
Yeah, you didn't come by us today.
It was my day off.
I don't know that
Put on a
anybody
picnic.
posited that he was a
I
postman.
met a nice girl there.
So
We had quite a time.
this is going postal
Why don't you
before it
join
was
me for
even a
lunch?
thing.
Well, I really got to be going.
Oh, come on, Jerry. You never pay any attention to me.
With the jazz.
Wow. Yeah, Wolfcat, I don't think that it was ever a theory that was posited. But again, the idea of going postal comes from apparently
Boys,
postal
I just got a
workers
great
being
idea for
crazy.
better publicity. I'll write a letter to the Examiner, tell him to make up some buttons with my Zodiac symbol on, and then have them pass them out to all the people in San Francisco. Don't you think that's a good idea, Aquarius? That way I'll have continuous publicity even when I'm not collecting slaves.
And
Yes, I
that
do, Zodiac.
is
I think
go-
that's a really good idea.
Nice plug. That's going to take us to our second break. What are we thinking so far, Evan?
So I feel even though we're still in the real murder territory, we've gotten a little bit into the speculative side of this.
Right?
They're painting him as some kind of like Satanist or something.
Yeah, that he's
soul
like a
thing.
Satanist.
He's a soul collector. He's collecting souls.
But I mean, again, his letters did kind of allude to that. And I will say that is the one thing that I'm appreciating, at least with the last 10 to 15 minutes of the movie, maybe even just that whole part, was that there were a lot of details that very much stuck to the case. There was a man that held his daughter hostage and then like opened his door to the police and said that he was the Zodiac Killer and then got killed by the police. So that story that we saw with Grover, actually, that, you know, I'm sure there was a lot of fiction up to the point, but the actual moment where the police came in, that was a real event that occurred at the time of the killings.
Yeah, it's an interesting touch there.
So I appreciate that, and again, the whole killing with the couple by the lake is very much like probably the most iconic Zodiac killing, just because up to that point he hadn't been wearing this costume. And again, the whole details of him telling the couple, hey, I escaped from a prison and whatever, and I need money to get to Mexico. Like, there's so many strange details that, like, people have posited they're multiple killers. People have posited that things are unrelated. It's just so... Getting into the actual story itself gets so murky, but when you look at what Tom Hansen... Yes, exactly. I am the Zodiac Killer. I am the Zodiac Killer. No. Tom Hansen's story, though, is a little bit more clear, even though it's very ridiculous. I think you'll remember where we left off. Again, the director of tonight's movie believed that he could make this film and release it as a trap to catch the Zodiac Killer. So he rented out this theater. They showed it for about a week, and he and a group of about 6 people were ready to go at every screening to vet these comment cards to see if they got a suspicious answer or handwriting that looked like the Zodiac's, and they were gonna catch him. And again, the police were not involved in this in any way. They wanted nothing to do.
Purely a citizen's arrest.
Completely a citizen's arrest. Well, you know, I said they didn't tell the manager, and they brought in this ice cream freezer. Well, apparently one night, one of the guys got stuck in the ice cream freezer when the ventilation wasn't working properly. So when somebody finally decided to open the freezer that night, the dude was almost dead. He was suffocating.
Jeez.
It's actually one of the screenwriters for the movie, Ray Cantrell. Cantrell was almost dead when they opened the freezer and pulled him out. We're like, oh my God, he was almost suffocating. The ventilation isn't working. Well, apparently right at this time, a card was put in the thing that said, I was here, the Zodiac. But apparently all that Cantrell stuff was going on, so they couldn't properly ID who wrote the card. But also, at the same time, our director, Tom Hansen, said, while all this was going on, he had to take a leak. So he went into the bathroom, and this is his exact quote. He said, so I'm standing there taking a leak, and the guy who's taking a leak at the other urinal says, you know, real blood doesn't come out like that. I said, oh yeah? At that point, I was done, and he was done. And he turned around, and I remember to this day, I looked at the guy, because we had the wanted posters of the Zodiac. And I thought, oh shit, this is the Zodiac. And so he ran out and told the other guys, this is him, this is the guy. So they waited until the movie was, because the guy went back in the theater. They waited till the movie was done screening, and then apparently they grabbed this guy after the screening and like threw him into a room. And he said, Tom Hansen said, I mean, basically it was a kidnapping. And he was just polite and easygoing, like one of the guys. It was one of us. He was one of us. Meanwhile, my guys are thinking, we got the wrong guy. This can't be the Zodiac. All of a sudden, he's the nicest guy who ever walked the earth. It was so freaking strange. To this day, I say to myself, what the hell happened in that office? Because apparently, like, they got the guy in, they were really aggressive. What do you mean by this? Blah, 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 blah. And, like, within a minute and a half, the dude had, like, softened everybody. And they were like, oh, I think we made a mistake. Which they probably really did just make a mistake. But Tom Hansen was convinced that this was the guy. And, so convinced to the point that he wasn't done with this guy. Not after the screening. So this is the part of the story that when you hear about this movie, you always hear that it was a trap to catch the killer, and they did this thing at the screening, and one guy almost got suffocated, and all this stuff happened. They found a guy, but you don't hear what happened after the screening. And to me, that's scarier. And what's scarier is not the guy, it's Tom Hansen. So we're gonna get the break, and then we'll come back to that. And at the break, we got a couple. So after tonight's movie, you know, it became more common to do these kind of true crime stories. But obviously, anytime there's an unsolved serial killer, unidentified serial killer going around, that's gonna, especially if it's never solved, that like stays in the psyche, right? In the public consciousness. So we're gonna see two trailers for movies based on killers that were never identified. So the first is obviously probably the most famous, and that would be Jack the Ripper, of course, and it's a 1961 adaptation of the story. And then we've got a trailer for an American serial killer that actually operated during the 1940s. But this movie's from 1976. For all of our people that brought up Boggy Creek earlier, this is from the same filmmaker that made Boggy Creek. He was from the Texarkana area, and Texarkana was known for having this serial killer called the Phantom that what's kind of like the Zodiac, in that they killed a handful of people in a short time, I think with guns, and it was like a lover's lane type of thing. And he was known for wearing like in some of the killings, a burlap sack over his head. Yeah. So in one of the Friday the 13th part 2, I believe Jason wears a burlap sack, and they took that from this movie, which is called The Town That Dreaded Sundown from 1976. So it's before Friday the 13th, before Halloween, but it's kind of a proto-slasher, but also it's a true crime film that very much is in the same tradition of tonight's film. But it's very silly. It's a drive-in movie. And but it's unsettling. Like, it creeps, even the trailer creeps me out, because there's this idea of a killer, like what we saw, the killer with the hoodie and the Zodiac symbol. This idea of somebody that's totally disguised coming up to you, it's just so terrifying.
Yeah,
so
and then you get home and there's a hook hanging from your car door handle.
But that's the thing. These stories are where that urban legend, because these are lovers lane killers. This is the whole thing. Yes. Like, that's what's so crazy. So we're going to get these two trailers, and then when we come back, we're going to get to the exciting conclusion of the Zodiac Killer. So stick around. We'll be right back.
last, the amazing authentic story of Jack the Ripper, the unknown killer whose mass murders shocked the world. The actual cases in the actual setting. London, a city torn apart by fear and hate, as the mob howled for the blood of the human monster Scotland Yard could never catch.
Every lunatic and sensation seeker in London has given himself up as Jack the Ripper.
Stop using that stupid name.
I didn't christen him, sir, but the one who did knew what he was talking about. Have you ever seen any of his victims?
Who was this arch-fiend who struck in the night? Why were prostitutes his chosen victims?
Mary Clark. Mary Clark. Are you Mary Clark?
Who was Mary Clark, the mystery woman who held the key to his strange passions? What was the ghastly trademark he left on every corpse?
These wounds are not the savage slashings of a maniac. They're careful, well-defined abdominal incisions that show a good knowledge of anatomy and surgery.
Now you'll see this sensational true story from the files of Scotland Yard revealed in all its shocking scope. Girls the Ripper marked for death, caught in the grip of uncontrollable hysteria. The wild gay nights of the turbulent city shadowed by the bloodlust of the most terrifying killer of all time.
The Ripper, he's done it in. The Ripper, he's done another of them. The Ripper, he's done it again. The Ripper's done it again.
You too will be swept along in a spell of seething panic as the screen gives a startling answer to the most baffling question in the history of crime.
Samuel P. Fuller, age 24. Linda Mae Jenkins, age 19. Brutally attacked March 3rd, 1946. Howard W. Turner, 29. Emma Lou Cook, 17. Bodies discovered in a wooded area on March 24th. Roy Allen, 17. Peggy Loomis, 15. Both found dead April 14th in Spring Lake Park. Floyd Reed, age 34. Murdered in his home on May 3rd. Mrs. Reed shot twice, but survived. This man's identity is unknown. He was believed to be between 30 and 40 years old. He wore a white hood and was known only as the Phantom Killer. World War II had just ended. In Texarkana, Arkansas, boys had come home to their families. Husbands reunited with their wives. It was a happy, peaceful time. Until the Phantom Killer struck. For 4 months, he held an entire city in the icy grip of terror. Now, Charles B. Pierce brings this incredible, shocking, and true story to the screen in The Town That Dreaded Sundown, starring Academy Award winner Ben Johnson as Captain J.D. Morales of the Texas Rangers.
I got a cold-blooded killer here. A man who nobody sees. A phantom who, so far, hasn't made any mistakes.
Andrew Prine as Deputy Norman Ramsey of the Texarkana Sheriff's Department.
The only thing we really do know is that we've got a very strange person on our hands.
The Town That Dreaded Sundown, a true story.
And we are back. So that was the trailers for Jack the Ripper and The Town That Dreaded Sundown. So again, like, the idea of a killer that's never caught is very terrifying.
Yeah. Plus a costumed killer, also terrifying.
Yeah, no, to me, absolutely. And I mean, again, you know, Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees, again, in Friday the 13th Part 2, they took that bag book, and it was said that they took it from the town that dreaded sundown. And again, it's true crime. That really happened. Apparently there was a killer going around with a burlap sack. Apparently here in the Zodiac, when he attacked the people of the lake, he was wearing this executioner's hood. And just, yeah, I mean, there's a visceral, like, unsettlingness that it's like, yeah, it seems like a horror movie device, ha ha ha, but in the real world, that is, I can't even imagine. Again, and you can tell it was nice that they were drawing from the transcripts, and you can tell in the sense that when he was walking up to them, they're like, oh, haha, like, it's Halloween, like, this guy thinks it's how they don't know. Like, they don't know that this person.
So wait, was that part of the...
I think so. Like, I think that I know definitely the later stuff. Everything that Zodiac said, like, that is what the transcripts, like, the statements say how that played out. So that's the thing. I do appreciate that there are times that they are mixing truth in here, but I mean, again, it's still a fictionalized account. Do I think that the Zodiac was sitting at the satanic altar and doing all that? But again, I don't think that they were too focused on really trying to nail the psychological profile of this guy. It was, again, it's about, can we get him in the theater and trap him? And again, they thought they did. And the thing was, they let him go, as we talked about. They just said, we're so sorry, sir. Because apparently his explanation for
his way out of it.
His explanation for the blood comment was that he'd been in Vietnam, and that, so he knew what real blood should look like. But apparently Tom Hansen was like convinced. He's like, why'd you guys let him go? Like, this was the guy. And so Tom Hansen never let it go, because like he, like, the movie didn't do well, whatever. 4 years later, he decides, no, this is the guy, and like, I'm gonna, like,
he's locked into this one
guy.
So they got his, what, did they get his info?
He stalked this guy. He has stalked this guy for decades, basically. That's what I learned, and that's the part of the story that doesn't get shared. He has stalked this guy for decades. He found out where he lived, kept tabs on him. Like, at one point, he tried to set up another trap, like, through some kind of handwriting thing. Didn't work out. He hired these detectives, told him, like, we're gonna get a reward and I'll split the profits with you. And they got this guy fired from his job at Bank of America because they just went in and asked, like, hey, can we look at this guy's records? And the Bank of America people were like, why? And they're like, well, we think he may be the Zodiac Killer. So fired, boom, fired.
So everybody at home, if you want to get somebody fired, all you have to do
is we think that they might be a serial killer. It works 100% of the time. It works every time. So they, at one point, apparently they got into a car chase with this guy. His wife, the dude's wife, was driving and she was going like 90 miles an hour trying to get away. And Tom Hansen told us in an interview like it was just like all cool. And the only reason that he feels that way is because the police were never called. In any of these instances, stalking this guy, the police never got called. So
all off the books.
In his mind, that's validation. This is not. This is the guy, because if he's not calling the cops, he's hiding something.
So, if this isn't the Zodiac Killer, somebody would have stopped me by now.
That's what he thought. That was legitimately. And again, that when I say decades, like when this movie got restored and re-released by the American Genre Film Archive, he, in 2017, still maintained that not only was this guy definitely the killer, but he was still alive. So he was absolutely sure he knew the Zodiac was out there and that he knew the identity of the Zodiac. He was still alive. But I'm gonna preface now everything that I just gave you with the hugest grains of salt, which are the fact that, so again, most of these details come from interviews he did with this website Temple of Schlock, this guy Chris Poggiali. He did an interview with Mental Floss. He's said all these things in interviews multiple times. But, I mean, and apparently, like, his grandson was helping him try to find this guy in, like, 2017, or trying to, like, nail this guy. But he said that, also, that he revolutionized, like, how we cook meat. Something about tenderizing meat. He somehow came up with some revolutionary process to, like, heat it and do something.
What, the cutting up the hot dog?
That might be it. I mean, I think that in a nutshell, that might be it. But he apparently, he claimed to have changed our lives with that. But also through that, he figured out a cure to cancer.
What?
He said he made some kind of heat machine that you could put on the afflicted limbs and it would burn the cancer off.
What?
He claimed that it worked.
Okay.
He said
he claimed.
He did. He's developed a cure for cancer.
It gets so hot it kills just the cancer, but not your arm.
Well, apparently, yeah, he did it on, like, there was some kind of, like, weird things on his, like, wife's feet. And he burned them off, and they were like, oh, it didn't work. And then a few days later, she's like, they're gone. It worked. And so
that's...
You have to, this is the thing about Tom Hansen, is when he tells you that he developed a cure for cancer, then you're like, all right.
And also, I know who the Zodiac Killer is.
Yes, well...
Maybe he does. Who am I to say?
After the Zodiac...
Maybe he did cure cancer. I don't know.
He also wanted to come up with a scheme to find Joseph Mengele. He was trying to come up with some thing to find this hidden treasure, legendary hidden treasure. So obviously he was a guy that, like, this was not the only fixation of, can I discover this big thing and get notoriety and then do whatever I want. That was it. That was Tom Hansen's whole thing. And he got a little bit of a, extra mileage out of this, probably way more than he thought when it got propped up in 2017. But yeah, so that's the story. So I wanted to kind of finish it off before we get into the conclusion, because it's just, I think it puts in perspective the fact that he followed one dude around for decades, convinced he was the Zodiac. The movie was not the end game. He really wanted to catch the Zodiac, to the point he would harass some poor schlub who probably absolutely was not the Zodiac. And
so was there more evidence after that night, or has he just been chasing this guy for decades because he said something to him in a bathroom once?
In the interview, he was saying things like, well, there's a lot of similarities that I actually found out from my insiders in the police department. These are things that only, like, people with the absolute most intimate details could know, that there are a lot of connections between this guy and the killer and the killings.
Okay, he's got a source.
He was really trying to sell it. But I also, again, I was reading this transcribed interview. I almost felt like I could see him saying it all with a big old wink. So I don't know. I think we need to see where this shakes out, and then we'll kind of see. I want to see from the chat where we all settle on this.
Yeah.
Anything before we get into the exciting conclusion of the Zodiac Killer, Evan?
Just in case anybody you can't stick around for the ending. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody.
Thank you, Evan. Yes, there will be a drive-in celebrate. The drive-in will be celebrating Friday the 13th at midnight. So yeah, if drive-in starts before we end, feel free to head over there. But I've set it up so that when our stream ends, it will redirect you to the Drive-Ins Friday the 13th celebration. So
Party's just gonna keep on going.
Party's gonna keep on going. You can hang out here, you can go there, but yeah, the party keeps on going and enjoying Friday the 13th. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into the exciting conclusion of the Zodiac Killer right now.
Man, I can't believe I'm not gonna have any like slaves in the afterlife. I haven't claimed any souls.
Nobody told us we were supposed to be preparing for this.
Didn't know that this was gonna be on the midterm.
Boy, they sure don't make tires like they used to.
It scared the life out of me. I almost lost control of the car.
Well, I sure was lucky I was just right here.
Certainly do. And I saw a station back there by the freeway turnoff.
Well, yeah, that's Phil's place. He's over in Stockton on a wreck right now.
Oh, no. That's just my luck.
If your luck's good, I'll fix it for you.
Would you? I mean, I'll be glad to pay.
No need for that. I'll only take a few minutes. Open the trunk.
Isn't it awful how helpless a poor woman really is?
I never really thought they were helpless. To me, they always seem stronger.
Certainly not in the mechanical sense. But do you know,
thank you,
we do have
you. I
intuition.
appreciate that. I will be there.
You mean like mind reading?
Don't laugh. I once read a 5-digit number on a man's forehead.
What does that mean?
Really?
That's right. Not everyone has the power, though. They say some of us are born with it. Do you believe that?
I don't know. Maybe.
She's the Zodiac Killer.
God, so
You
many
read my mind?
wigs. Thank you, Smoke Dog.
Oh, well,
This movie is
it
so
doesn't work on
wig-tastic.
Here, hold this so the wheel doesn't turn. All right. Oh, let it down. Give it a try. Reading my mind. I'll concentrate real hard.
I'll try. But I can't promise anything.
I helped the guy to the door. 2 flights
I don't
up.
think
They
can't
can't find his key.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
That's not
Yeah.
one of the canonical.
I keep ringing a bell.
He
Find the old
claimed
bag
like
is.
37 burgers.
You can keep
but
ringing the
only
bell till you're blue in the
5
face, but he ain't coming in.
What'd you do?
Yeah, so I took the damn fare out of his wallet and left him throwing up out in the balcony.
No tip, I suppose.
Are you kidding? I took an extra fin.
What are you bitching for? It was worth it. Some nights you get one step after another.
What are you bitching for?
Well, I'll tell you something. After tonight, I'm splitting. It ain't worth it.
Beats driving a bus, man.
Crap. I'm not kidding. Tonight's my last
Yeah,
night.
me too, Alana.
Hey, there you go, Ted.
I
Big
agree,
tippers always
Abtron.
sit up front.
With my luck, it's some out-of-town faggot getting lonely.
They're just yucking it up with that word, aren't they? My goodness.
Where to?
Presidio Heights.
Okay. This is a canonical kill. There you go, Sears. Must be. Yes, the Kathy
You're
and
so
Gypsy,
right, every time.
I do love these cars. These Mustang.
Is that 240?
Yeah, 240 it is.
Would 5 leave you happy?
Oh, like a kid with his first toy, real happy.
So apparently, let's see. Apparently that killing happened like really, like the
Unit
whole
17 request
incident
clearance for
happened
187
slow.
broadcast.
Like he killed the dude, and then
occurred
everybody,
approximately
people
5 minutes
watched
ago in Presidio Heights.
as he like
Suspect's description:
he ended
male,
up tearing
Caucasian,
pieces of
blonde
the
hair,
clothing off
approximately
the
6'1"
victim,
to 6'2"
and then
in height,
was mailing it into
220
newspapers
pounds.
afterwards.
Suspect was last seen
So,
on foot
but
southbound
he
on
took
Knoll
time,
Drive.
like,
Unit
at the
17
crime
clear.
scene before he left, and there were witnesses. That's why we have the picture.
Did you see anybody
You know,
go
the
by
Zodiac with the
Yes,
glasses.
the guy just went by waving a gun.
That's where that
crossed
comes from.
there.
It was like some kids. Some kids watched all of this happen. Watched him shoot this cab driver, go to the body, do some stuff, and then walk away.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Bob Keel here. Tonight, we have more news on the Zodiac Killer.
Hey, fellas, hold it down. I want to hear this.
He writes another letter to the papers. And
I mean, Scott, you gotta have a
This
driver
is
in
the
the
Zodiac
afterlife,
speaking.
right?
I am the murderer of the taxi driver over on Washington and Maple Street last night. I have grown angry with the police for lies about me. They could have caught me last night if they had searched the park properly instead of holding road races with their squad cars. He goes on. 2 cops pulled a goof about 3 minutes after I left
He
the
don't care
cab.
about bad luck.
I was
That's
walking
Friday
down
the
the street
13th.
to the park when they pulled up next to me and asked if I saw anyone suspicious around here. I said yes. There was a man running in that direction. The cops peeled rubber and disappeared around the corner in the direction I pointed. I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, in another...
You know,
He hit
it
him with
sure
the-
is creepy
he
that
went that
madman
way.
isn't caught yet. Those cops should have had him after the cab driver got him. He wouldn't fool me in a minute. Being a bartender, you get to know people pretty well.
Yeah, I'll bet you'd spot him a mile away.
You bet.
Here, Dick, give everybody a round on me.
I should have known it was the psycho that
Thanks a
spilled
lot.
salt all over the bar.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
Thanks a lot.
Got a lot of things to do.
All right.
Now, there's a really nice guy.
I mean, but I appreciate the metaphor. I probably know that, but in the sense of like, the Zodiac probably did kind of like hint to people just in his daily life,
Probably.
and like they didn't. They probably just thought he was some nice, friendly guy.
Look, Tom, you gotta see this guy.
Why?
They've conducted experiments. It's been scientifically proven.
Ken, you gotta be kidding me. You brought me all the way up here to talk to some psycho.
Psychic.
Drunk review there is. I think Alana, if you
brought him in
don't
on
mind,
every
could you
major
share
unsolved murder case in the
our
last 10
Discord
years.
link?
How many's he solved?
Thank you. Alana's on it. On it, like.
He was in town. I called him. He said he'd see us. And what have we got to lose?
My stripes. You're really sold on this stuff, aren't you?
At this point, it's worth a try. Look, Tom, we're stuck. Guess you didn't hear me.
Well, you mean he can't see through doors? Well, why don't we just forget the whole thing? Come on.
Służyła po tebe.
We have an appointment with Mr. Kozlov.
O, chodź ze mną. O ty dal.
Good evening, sir. Are you Mr. Kozlov?
Who is this fucking?
Yeah, what are we doing?
I'm so confused.
Keiner darf sich setzen, bis der große Meister...
This guy's just yelling German and these dogs are barking. Did we get into an art film?
Everyone. Hans.
Is this the most dangerous game?
Yes. Yes. That's it.
You're Mr. Heller? And you, sir, must be Sergeant Pittman. Sit down, gentlemen, sit down. No. But what service can I be to you?
As I told you on the phone.
Autumn,
yes,
welcome,
the
Autumn.
Zodiac
Hope you're doing
affair.
good tonight. Good to see you in here.
Fascinating, absolutely fascinating. I had some very interesting vibrations. Let's see if I can get some more. Why do you look so sad, Mr. Pittman?
Well, as far as I can see, it's...
You believe you made a mistake by coming up here to talk with a charlatan, do you not?
I must confess it's not...
Yes, and you, Mr. Heller? Do you live in the small, same ignorant world as your narrow-minded friend?
No. We try to understand, Mr. Coslow. Tom, Sergeant Pittman here is never...
Oh, but I do, gentlemen. And I suggest you allow me the same courtesy. Now that that's all settled, let us begin. Your man was a civil service employee. He was terminated under unfavorable circumstances, about 4 years ago.
Are they
Present time,
consulting a psychic?
He's working in an automobile body shop. He's involved in painting the cars. He's done this kind of work in other establishments over the last few years. He tried to be a private detective, but that didn't work out too well. He was injured on a motorcycle, not too serious.
Yeah, Abtron, that's what, like...
Oh, yes.
This is bizarre.
You will find
Why
the
are they
rabbit's
doing
foot
this?
on his keychain. He's frightened of women. And he has a disarming, outgoing personality. Last week, he purchased products from a health food store. Not far from here.
Is there anything else you can tell us? Does he live alone?
Oh my God, why?
Mr. Coslow? What do we do now?
I'm sure as hell not going to stand up.
The reason you can't
This
find
must
his
be based
car,
on a real
gentlemen, is
story.
because he has access to money. He has been arrested before. I don't...
Oh, Autumn, I'm glad to hear you got your casts off. Gosh, I hope the recovery has been okay.
That's all I can tell you, gentlemen. Except... water. Water. I keep hearing water.
Kitchen faucet's dripping.
You must go now.
Okay, David.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Coslow. You've been very helpful.
Yeah, we'll, save you the rabbit's foot.
Didn't all that feel kind of Lynchian? Isn't there a Lynchianness?
A little bit.
To how weird this just got.
This one scene.
This
at the end of the
one
movie.
scene.
This reminds me of that Bigfoot movie we watched where they consulted a
Hey,
psychic.
fellas, need a hat? No, thanks. Just had one.
That's right. Wait, are you talking about... You're not talking about the most recent one, are you?
I can't remember which one it was.
You're talking about Shriek of the Mutilator. Wait. Oh, no, The Legend of Bigfoot. Duh. Because they did. Peter Harkos, who might have tried to catch the Zodiac Killer. I don't know. Harkos was that kind of guy. He was involved in true crime cases. Now this is just, I think we're just getting away from the canonical killings now. if the killer really did wear Groucho glasses, would he have bothered to rip the mustache off? I will posit that the mustache is very easy to rip off because the adhesive on it was not very good.
How far are you going?
But
Any place you want to go?
yes, Alana, thank you. That's what that is. That's a murderous sax. It does have a Manos quality to it as well. Which, if you haven't watched Manos in a long time and are yearning it like I am, yearning for it like I am, we're going to be showing it on our screen
Get
here.
back in. Leave me alone!
Very cool.
So brutal, honestly. Because again, 5 victims for the Zodiac. This movie's just
I've
getting a little gratuitous.
Lost count of how many bodies we've had in this movie.
I don't think we've ever had such a high body. Even with the Driller Killer. Which, yeah, I don't think there was a high body count in the Driller Killer. But that's probably the closest equivalent to this.
Yeah, that was a pretty brutal movie.
It was. Big
Hard
time.
to watch.
What's wrong?
I don't know. This jalopy has given me nothing but trouble ever since the day I bought it. I don't know anything about cars, and I'm so disgusted.
Look, I tell you what. Here, put your hand on the carburetor. No, honey, hold it tight.
Okay, I've got it.
With all that jumping, do I think it's just going to be one bit of blood on the side? No. Your head is crushed. Goodness gracious. Also, another thing about the low-budget nature of this movie, what do you think? Permits. You think they got a permit to throw that car off a cliff?
Of course not.
Tom Hansen said they made up fake permits. And we're always ready with them.
I see you're taking life easy again.
Good morning, Jerry. Gosh, no. They like to keep me separated from the rest of them. That's all. They're afraid I might unionize them.
How they been treating you?
Oh, same as always. Got to be quite a ball game, you know. They pretend that I'm getting better, and I go along with them, let them make believe they know what they're doing. How's your dad?
Zodi is like too fun of a name for the Zodiac Killer. I don't know if I can say
the other evening.
Zodi.
How bad was it this time?
Oh, it was no big deal. Seems he got into a scuffle with one of the orderlies, I guess.
What happened?
Well, the orderly claims that when he passed the food tray in, your dad grabbed his arm and bit him.
Welcome, Dark Flamange. Hope you're doing well tonight.
Can I adjust the back for you, Mr. Quigley?
Oh, thanks, Jerry. That is more comfortable. If I could just get these old arms working again, I'd have it made.
Want me to give you a stroll?
Like to, but the good doctor says no tours till the old ticker gets 5 points stronger.
The print on that cushion is immaculate.
Well, the heart comes first. Take care.
You too. Oh, say hello to your dad.
The butler did it. Yes, I love it. Flood division. That's great. Has to be.
Jerry. How's my favorite visitor?
Pretty good.
Good. Let's see, I think your dad's up and around. Is it 10:15 yet?
Huh?
Why don't you go ahead and go in? I'll tell Dr. Barton you're here.
I gotta give kudos to them for creating a Zodiac Killer who's like obsessed with rabbits and has a dad who's in a nursing home. That takes some imagination to give him that backstory. We know nothing about the killer. You know, why not? I'll take it. Was that Jeffrey the giraffe?
Yeah. Doesn't this look like Toys R Us?
Yep. There's
just how I remember it.
Yeah, you remember when they took that guy in the straight jacket through Toys R Us?
Yeah, where a kid could be a kid.
Dad? You awake? Not an awful lot new last week. I ran into George and Gladys Hall Tuesday. They said to give you their best. And Bob Burnett got the newscaster job. Well, we finally got that new sorting machine in.
Yeah, old
Really is
radios. I
something,
wasn't
Dad.
either.
Take any
I
size.
Could count on
You know,
one hand the number of
450 a
times I
minute.
went to Toys R Us. Honestly. Probably went to KB
I stopped by and
Toys
said hello to
more.
Mom Wednesday.
Yeah, at the mall.
Had to check in to clear off those weeds. It really looks pretty nice now. I understand there was some trouble the other night. It just
Why
makes
is
it
his
worse when you
father
do
in
those
cell?
things. Stop it! Stop that! Why can't you talk with me without pulling that damn stuff?
Yeah. Hello, Claudius.
Dad, can't you give me some love? Some expression of your feeling? Something.
That was wild.
Nothing left, is there?
Oh, I emptied it.
If there ever was anything. Oh, God. Mother! Dad! Talk to me!
Talk to me! Oh, I love this.
It keeps getting worse.
Freddie's deteriorating quite rapidly now. I think you should leave because you're upsetting him too much.
Who's upsetting who here? He was purposely taking a leak while he was bearing his soul to him. That is... This man is depraved. And we didn't even see him. We just heard him taking a leak and flushing the toilet at the worst time. And he purposely chose that. The old man is a sadist. No wonder this poor kid turned out. He's always just, you know, suffocating another person. Yes, if you're parking in the drive-in, let me know the best way to get in, because I'll be parking over there in the meantime after we wrap this up. like that blanket though.
Yeah. So far, pretty good ride.
I mean, San Francisco, you know those streets. You know how they are. Was that rope supposed to slow him down? Oh, God. He's literally on that.
Well, now you know I exist. What are you gonna do about it? I'll tell you. You won't do anything. You'll go about things the same way you always have. I'm sick, you say. I need medical help. I should be put away. I'm dangerous. Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah, that's right.
Do it
Still
again.
loose, aren't I? Me and a lot of guys like me. What do you expect me to do? Turn myself in? Are you kidding? I like what I'm doing. Oh, I know you hear things like mentally maladjusted, schizophrenic, paranoid, and, oh yes, homicidal. Did it ever occur to you that guys like me don't care about all that crap? You know I'm insane, don't you? Well, I don't think so. Your Webster's dictionary says insane means absolutely senseless. Really? Well, how do I feed myself, clothe myself, and hold down a job if that's true?
Webster's
Well,
dictionary
my
defines
kind of
insane
people are
as
smart enough to do our handiwork again and again.
In this essay,
I'm sure
I
you
will.
catch some of us, but you let most of us go after a few years anyway. He don't scare me. You got him tied up pretty good.
No, Thomas. Where
It used to be
that
they could
drop?
use the instinct they developed in their jobs. Today, if they make one false arrest, fail to warn me of my rights, or because of suspicion search my car, where I keep my loaded gun and knives.
I love her
That's
coat.
illegal search. They ain't got a
So
case.
teal. Teal and menthol all at the same time. Oh, I've got some cream to mint if you want.
Well, I don't want to take any more of your time. Besides, it really wouldn't do any good. I mean, you're not going to be careful, are you?
Is this Joker?
I'll be seeing you.
It does. It does. It does feel. Isn't that
It was
something?
It was not the end for that guy.
No, it was not. So, you know how it opened with that quote from the reporter who was a target of the Zodiac? He actually thought that, like, the dude that played the Zodiac in this movie was the Zodiac Killer.
What?
Yeah, apparently he started, like, believing that this dude was a killer. And,
Could it be? Could it be true?
But I did...
How much do we know about this man?
Yeah, was he improving the whole role? Was he? If so, I think
he really nailed that audition.
There's your sign. I think that he did again, I appreciate what they lended to the character of the Zodiac and made it more of a thing.
Yeah, I like that they even added this like vaguely sympathetic kind of angle to him.
Right? Yeah, with his father in a nursing home? Like in the last third of the movie? Like, they did a lot of like introducing stuff with no setup and you're just like, bam, now you're getting this. Like, that was fun. Yeah, I mean, you made a great point.
Yeah, based on a true story.
I mean, they stuck to some details up into the third act. A lot of those murders were just... Maybe those are some of the non-canonical 37 that he claimed. Again, he claimed many murders, but as far as the police are concerned, there's only 5 people that he killed. So, where do you draw the line? I don't know. But, I mean, again, we haven't seen too many true crime horror movies on the show. The only other one I can really think of is The Sadist. But where do you put this? I mean, it's just in terms of what we've seen in terms of public domain horror movies on the show. Where's this
I guess
fall for you?
comparing it to, comparing it to films like The Sadist, like Driller Killer, these killer movies we've seen. I don't know that it is necessarily my favorite out of all those that we've seen, but we had some pretty effective kills tonight, murders tonight.
Effective kills, some pretty well composed shots from time to time.
It's true.
Interesting enough story. I mean, I don't want to overhype it, but I would.
It wasn't great or anything.
It wasn't great, no. But I would definitely put it up there in terms of.
Would you put it over The Sadist?
No.
Okay.
No. The Sadist, again, The Sadist, I would put it over The Sadist if you're just talking about sticking to the facts of the crime. Because this is dealing with the Zodiac Killer. The Sadist is a little more of a free adaptation of the idea of the Charles Starkweather murders. But the character that Arch Hall Jr. is playing is not Charles Starkweather. It's not... He didn't kill people in a junkyard. That movie is so contained just...
He didn't get killed in a pit of
rattlesnakes. Thank you. Yes, no, he did not. So, yeah, I think that's where you can kind of draw the line where this really sticks pretty close. I almost had a trailer in here tonight for a Charles Manson exploitation horror movie that came out the same year as this. It's called The Other Side of Madness. And it looks very intense, honestly. It looks like, and they really play into it. So, people were understanding the power of true crime and how you could, exploitation filmmaking is that. Take something sensational and make a movie about it. And you'll get butts and seats and, the filmmaker may not make money, but the person putting it in theaters might. That was the case with tonight's film. Tom Hansen, for all his stalking, I don't think he made a dime off this movie. Whereas the people that he handed it over to got some money out of it. And there's no copyright notice on it, so that's what we got to see it tonight. I enjoyed it, so I'm glad that we got to enjoy it with a full crowd tonight. It was a lot of fun, and I cannot state enough how much I appreciate all of our good friends watching tonight. Of course, really appreciate Junk Review for setting up a little raid, and then of course all of Gypsy's friends that came in tonight and hung out. It's been a blast. We always like having a full crowd, don't we? It's the best. So really, really, really appreciate everybody that tuned in, and of course
the energy.
That's what it's all about. Keeping the energy high, fun higher. But all of our regular viewers, you guys kill it every week. So appreciate Alana, Kathy, Sears, Joe Cola. I know he was in here. And I'll go and tell you, Alana always puts a list together of everybody that was in the chat. And we had a lot of people in the chat tonight. So I want to make sure I get everybody, but We had Fresh, Shirley Dukes, of course. Thomas, appreciate Thomas being in here. Scott, thank you, Scott. You had a lot of very funny observations tonight. Lauren, Kathy, OG Kathy, Kat, appreciate Kat being in here. Salida, I didn't think I saw Salida. Appreciate her being in here. Danny, Wolfcat, Joe, Jenna, kids, of course, kids. Thank you, House Cut and Smoke Dogs. Appreciate you being in here, Smoke Dog. And Stratman, Mountain View. We'll be right back, of course. Appreciate you being in here. We'll be right back. We had Steve Corpse in here. Michael Baker. Q Dude, thank you for being in here, Q Dude. VMT, and appreciate you subscribing, VMT. VMD. VMD?
Who's that?
What? Thank you, VMD. Vantana also subscribed tonight. Appreciate that. Bees, glad you were in here, Bees. Abtron, killing it with the jokes tonight, Abtron. Sweet Feet was in here as well. Tina, the lovely dragon. Thank you, Tina. Mark P. Autumn hopped in here. Appreciate you being here, Autumn. And Dark. So Flamage. I'm saying flamage.
Yeah, let us know.
Is it flamage or is it flamage? Is it flamage? I don't know. But is it
omelette dark flamage?
Flamage. Omelette du flamage. For all our Dexter's Lab fans. It's on Tubi. You can watch it if you haven't seen it. But yes, we had a great long chat list tonight. So I didn't mention it yet. But of course, the greatest of all, Drunk Review. Thank you so much, Drunk Review, for hanging out with us, bringing all of our good friends in here. And Drunk Review is celebrating Friday the 13th tonight in just 2 minutes. So I believe our stream will redirect there. But if you're already heading over there, have a great time. We'll be over there as well. The stream will be in there. Pulling up to the lot.
Pulling up in the VW microbus.
Hey! Pulling up in style. So, it's been a blast. Really appreciate you all tuning in tonight. We'll have a Saturday night shocker. Well, I forgot to rebrand it. Screen Theater for you tomorrow.
That's right.
Folk horror themed. It's going to be great. A little Manos action if you're looking a bridge from tonight. God, I love Manos so much. And it is folk horror. So join us for that tomorrow. Anything before we sign off tonight, Evan?
You know, kind of seems like he should have just killed his dad if he wanted to kill anybody.
That was what he was really upset about. He could have just cut up his swords.
What you gonna do?
All's well that ends well. We never caught him, so I mean, it all worked out, right?
But at least he stopped, I guess.
He did stop. So, someone in the chat, I don't know if it's fresh. Somebody posited earlier, is this why he stopped? Maybe. We're lending more power to it, so we appreciate you all watching.
Maybe this
tonight.
film did work.
Maybe it did. Oh, and next week we're gonna be watching Faust from 1926. We're getting back on our silent movie kick. Faust by F.W. Murnau. Nosferatu, one of the greatest silent film directors of all time. And Faust is one of the classic stories. You know, you're doing a deal with the devil. So
I'll get my cantata ready.
Prayer rings. Well, until next week. Sweet screams, everyone.
And to all, a good fright.
I think we're good.
Right time.
Gucci.
Right time.
Woo! So I'm